Yeah. Let's see if this thing is turned up. I have my see if this thing is turned up. I have my headphones on. Let's see. Okay. All right. Hey Fraser, can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hey Raphael. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I'm just testing this thing. I see it's two of you guys in here and three messages. Hey Raw T. So apparently it's four of you. Nobody has let me know whether or not. Okay, okay, good. Thanks, Raphael. All right, so yeah, I'm just testing out this thing for live. Thanks, T. Uh, yeah, I'm just testing out this. What the hell is this thing called? Mo's Beak or some crap like that for live streaming. Um, so yeah, I'm just thanks for the like. Hell, since I'm not, gonna be on this thing like this anyway, hey, get the likes up. If it's like four or three of you in here, can I have like 3 likes or something like that? But yeah, just coming on here to, uh, yeah, pain. Let's just put it that way, pain. Yeah, pain. If you let me just get this out of the way since you guys are asking. Um, if you know anything about what I've been talking about since the beginning on my page, um, I had some things going on with me or whatever the case may be. Sicknesses and things. I was at the like I guess you would call it the beginning of mid-year 2018. I was very sick. I ended up in the ICU. I almost lost my life, and so and yes, I'm still young. um you know I said before that when you don't, I'm not going to be on, YouTube like that in the first place because I am a real person. I don't like being, hey, Raphael, I'm telling you guys how I am. Thank you all for asking. I'm not going to be on YouTube like that or whatever the case may be. My thing is this: if they scrub my account, they scrub my account. I really don't give a fuck. I don't have time for the bullshit. I'm not about to break myself down to try to get 1,000 people. I'm just not, because number one, my let's just put it this way. I mean, initially I wasn't going to talk about this. I was just going to be on here and be like, well, I'm testing, whatever you want to call it. But just to see if this Mobizen works. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but anyway, um, initially, this page was just for me, to document my wellness and document, more importantly, document the bullshit that I literally was going through so far as my health is concerned, and what happens to you once you become disabled. And initially, if you don't know, when I first came on, I started to talk about just how hard it has been for me and the things that I've went through. Understand that I am still young. I've been working since I was 13 years old, and I became disabled just most recently. I don't understand. You know. I mean, rather not understand, but rather it's very new for me. This is a new life for me. I'm a person whereby I used to run about 4 miles a day. I used to play all kind of sports. So yes, I'm a former jock. Um, and so yeah, but if you okay, oh okay, all right, thank you, ma'am. No problem. Um, so that's basically my background. Um that's what I got onto YouTube for. I didn't get onto YouTube for the bullshit that I see, and quite frankly, I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. Number two, I've said this in someone's chat. I don't expect for subs to get past 400. I don't expect that. I'm going to tell you why. Because what I like to talk about, black people aren't thinking about that. They're just not. And I refuse to sit up and speak to crowds who do not get it. It is what it is. I am a separatist. Okay. I see Just like I stated, the other reasons why I got on YouTube and what that was mainly about, because my channel was mainly a health channel, a hair channel, the channel that you know me from, which is Sade631, the long freeform dread. That's my hair channel slash health and things of this nature. I would do dread reviews and whatever else. And since I am a thinking person, and at some point in time I used to be involved in school boards and local politics in New York. I have ideas. I have a history of fighting against racism. I tell people all the time. I say to people, I said I can literally walk you through and show you a direct correlation to every job that I had and what racism can do to you and causing you to lose your finances or whatever the case may be. I've told people that several times. So when you get these people that believe that this stuff doesn't happen, and they want to believe that, oh well, maybe it's something that you did, and they want to draw correlations to how it's your fault, then I look at that person as you're disingenuous and you're not telling the truth. But anyway, again, I have not been on YouTube, number one, because I don't feel like it. You understand what I'm saying? I could have tested this Mobizen days ago, but I don't feel like it. Number two, my palate for YouTube is just, it's not there. I get a bad taste in my mouth. I do not want to be bothered. You understand what I'm saying? Young, dirty Sprite. Okay, I don't know what that walking emoji is, but if you're walking, you can go ahead. Um, hey Joe. Um, my palette for YouTube, yeah. First of all, what you all don't, well, if you've spoken to me or if you've been in some of the live streams I've done, you would understand that my patience for bullshit is very thin. I'm gonna say that again. My patience for bullshit is very thin. Okay, my patience for bull. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep saying it. My patience for bullshit is very thin. And to me, for YouTube, I just believe that it wastes my time. I don't need, it's something that I don't, it's like I don't want to be bothered with. You know what I mean? I don't just to even think about it, it makes my head hurt. It really does. Um, Next thing is that I initially came on here, like I said, to test. But then people started asking me how I was doing it, and I, got into explaining this and that. But I was testing this Mobizen. Initially, I wanted to kind of come on and talk about just this bullshit about. I had to get it out because I see the shit for what it fucking is. I'm so tired of, literally. I physically feel tired when black people sit up here with this all lives matter bullshit. Nobody cares about black people. You understand? You don't see anyone else running around here doing what we do but us. You understand what I'm saying? And again, like I said, I'm a separatist. Number one, I don't give a shit about whether you like what I said about half breeds, whether you like what I said about whites. I don't give a shit. I don't care, because my thing is this: I see the shit for what it is. If we do not rep for ourselves, we will not exist. Again, when you don't have a black man and you don't have a black woman, what the fuck? What do you? Again, I want someone to please to explain to me, if those two entities do not exist, where are we gonna come from? Because the history, I'm not talking about data, because see, truthfully be told, all data is basically checks and balances and history put to number. That's what the fuck that is. You understand what I'm saying? You get these test groups and you test a certain amount of people and you're able to put a number to it. You understand what I'm saying? If you're able to count, you're able to put a number to it. That's what the fuck statistics are. But again, everybody knows when you look, if you're willing to tell the truth. See, let me not use that word loosely. Certain individuals understand that when you get people who are not fully black and enthralled in blackness and attached to what blackness is, which again means Jim Crow, which again means lynching, which again means that when you go into certain spaces, right? When you hell, not even certain spaces, most spaces, you probably won't be accepted there. You understand what I'm saying? There will be some sort of link to you not having a job or not being able to have what do you call that? What do you call that? Oh shit, I'm forgetting. Generational wealth. People want to sit up and act as if this shit is not fucking happening. People want to sit back and act as if dark-skinned women don't suffer from not having jobs or whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? Or behave as if we're not picked last in marriage. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of us fucking lying. And what gets on my nerves is I love you the most. You understand what I'm saying? But I can no longer take the fuck. When I look at this shit, it makes my stomach hurt. I'm tired of the bullshit. I don't only just see it on the street. I don't just only hear from people I'm talking to directly. I see this shit on fucking YouTube. And the shit is, people come on here and they use this shit for fucking fun and for games. Now you have YouTube sitting up here telling you, okay, well, you can't say subscribe. Oh, okay, well, you can't, do, what do they call it to grow your channel? Networking. You can't do this or that. How the fuck are you supposed to grow your channel? Those are the same methods that Stormfront, that what is this motherfucker's name? He don't know whether he a woman or a man. Jeffree Star. That is what he used to get his followers, which I believe are in the millions. You have these racist sites that are clearly on fucking YouTube, and they can do what the fuck they want to. And again, if you all think that this motherfucking platform is not putting these constraints and these modifications on YouTube to not hinder us, you are out of your mind. It is just a byproxy and a byproduct that whites are getting hit by it. Fuck out of here. Like, I don't have time. Again, I'm not going back and forth with you niggas. I'm not doing it. Because if you want to play stupid and you don't want to own your darkness, then guess what? I can't own you. Like, I'm sick of this shit. Thanks, Chris. I'm sick of this shit because we want to live in this fucking la-la land. Oh, it doesn't matter. And we sitting up pussy popping and caping for every fucking body else, but nobody capes for us. Matter of fact, we turn on each other, and I'm sick of this shit. Like, I don't have time for it. Y'all want to do that and waste your time? I'm not about to be doing it. I'm not about, and no one can sit up and tell me that this is not tied to some entities that's white. I don't give a fuck. What do you think YouTube is? I knew before long, because I was saying, hell, I was saying, let me tell you something. Let's just be quite frank about it. I've had an account, I think, since about either 2014 or 13. Mind you, there is no history of any videos that I've done that go back before then or before I was on 2018, right? But I can tell you that when I had a YouTube account and I wasn't doing shit with it, it was just there. You understand what I'm saying? Mind you, let's go back a little bit. Mind you, at the time, 2013, I wasn't disabled. I had 3 jobs. Understand that. I had 3 fucking jobs. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't have time for social media. I didn't have time for the bullshit. Okay? So the next thing is this. I said at the time, I said, trust and believe, right? Because everybody seems to think that, oh, well, back at such and such a time, YouTube was such a good place and this, that, and the third. I said, yeah, if you think so. I said, but you can best to believe that at some point in time, they're going to make it to where black people can't make money. They're going to make it to whereby it's going to be so hard for you to get any kind of likes, subscription, anything. Because again, I don't look, let me just say this. I don't look down on those who choose to make money on YouTube. So what? What do you think? Again, I'm going to mention Jeffree Star. Go look his little nasty ass up. Go look at Stormfront. What the fuck do you think they're doing? Making money. So I am not short-ended. I am not dumb to the fact that anything that you want to put your time into, folks should be contributing. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, fine and there. You want to make money? That's good. That's good. That's good. I don't look down on people who want to make money. I really don't. And if you are having a hard time, which again, whether you motherfuckers out there want to believe it or not, black people are the underclass. They are the fucking underclass. If you don't believe the statistics, see, this is what you can do. Understand that I've been to almost, okay, let me make this clear to you too, to everyone who's listening. I have left the country. I've traveled out of the country before. I have been to most of the states in America. So if you don't believe the statistics and you swear you understand statistics, because a lot of people who talk about statistics don't understand them, they don't know how to read them, they don't, it's very perplexing to them, they don't know how to interpret them. This is what you can do then. Take your ass right on out there, and you can do the legwork yourself. Since you don't believe these numbers, go count up the people for yourself. Go to each motherfucking state. Spend a year, however long it's gonna measure for you to get these numbers to show you that black people ain't got shit. We don't have shit. Now, what I did, because this was also on my mind, it's always been on my mind. I said in a recent YouTube post that I did, I don't know if some of you seen it, but I tagged some of you. I don't have all of you guys' YouTube handles, so some of you probably didn't get tagged. But I put in a post. I asked a question. I said, does anyone knows who Sandy Darity is? I said, does anybody see? I've known about him probably what? Oh, because he's I think he's at Duke, if I'm not mistaken. He's actually kind of intermittently taught at several different colleges actually, but the one that I guess he has tenure at might be Duke, if I'm not mistaken. If anyone within reason, that is, if anyone within reason can say yay or nay, then I'll gladly be disabused of that notion. But I believe he has tenure at Duke. But I know for a fact that he's intermittently taught at other colleges, and I believe I've been looking at his work and things of this nature, sitting around here busting my goddamn brain looking at this shit, probably since I think '09. I think was the first time that I saw some of his shit. I actually and it was a pamphlet that I wrote. Bear with me, you guys. It was a pamphlet that I wrote years ago. The first draft, the first manuscript that I wrote for this pamphlet was 2000, I think. See, people always used to tell me, "Oh, write a book, all this other bullshit." And so I didn't want to do a book. I wanted to do a pamphlet, and the first drafts that I ever did, I think, was 2007. And I didn't finish the shit until I think, what was it, 2013, because so many things had happened at the time. My mother passed away. It was a whole lot of shit. It was a whole lot of shit. It was too much. But by the time I got back to writing this pamphlet, it was and finishing everything up was 2013. And initially, even in the like the first page, I forget what you call it, but even in the first pages of the pamphlet, it was kind of like a love letter to black people. And I told black people, I said, look, I'm writing this because there are things out here that we want to believe that are just completely make believe. It's not based in any reality. We don't live in reality. And so I'm writing this pamphlet to let you understand that what actually is fucking going on. You understand what I'm saying? Not that I'm acting like I know every fucking thing, but I just know that there's shit that black people just do not know, and we refuse to recognize what the truth is. Because we figure because if we've done what we deem as well, then everything is all well with other black people, when it's just not. It's just not. The ideas that I had in this pamphlet, I said that we should have, like, take for example, I'm not gonna tell you what the name of the pamphlet is, because it was on Amazon at one point in time. I think I snatched all the copies down, but I don't want anybody finding it. I just don't. I'll probably explain that later. But I said, we, like, some of the ideas that I was couched. I said, look, we need like a we need like a 50 statewide pantry for black people, if you want to put it like that. And what I meant by that, one of these ideas, and this is one of them, I had several of them, but this particular idea, because we get the shaft from social services so much, and that's what my degree is, in social science. I particularly went into that because we get the shaft from social services so much. We don't get the healthcare, and social services, all that stuff goes together. It's all in one. Okay. I've seen the things that happen to us when social services is involved, when mental health is involved. And so I said, we need, basically, how when you think pantry for a lot of people means food, and you would be correct. It means food. When you don't have food, you go to a pantry, you get the food. But I wanted to have a 50 or 50 something state wide pantry specific for black people. I don't give a fuck about nobody else because they don't give a fuck about us. And even if they did, you should have some sort of, as a black person, you should have some sort of, okay, this is my people. I want to do something for my people. Nobody gets angry when so-called Asians do it. Nobody gets angry when so-called Arabs, even though that's not a race, when they do it. So I wanted to have this pantry, and it would be basically a catch-all for anything that we needed. You understand what I'm saying? And I was willing, like, you guys don't understand. Like in 2010, I literally tried to start the beginning of this, and it was called Eli's House. I literally had a fucking EIN for this motherfucker. You guys don't understand. Like like I'm not fucking playing. Like I don't know if the EIN is still on the books. I wanted to do. That's why I know so much about 501c3s. You understand? And it was solely going to be for black people. Point blank period. I'm not talking about POC. I'm talking about black American people, because we have it the hardest. Fuck what you heard. All the fucking nonsense that go on. Like, I'm so sick of this shit. I just want to ask y'all, why do we fucking keep lying? Why? But yeah, I even was trying to get into the 501c3s. I wrote the pamphlet because one of my ideas was I wanted a pantry just for black people to have. If you hungry, if you got medical issues, if you got law issues, whatever it is, no judgment on you. The only judgment would be is that we do not let motherfuckers come in who fuck with children. But if you're not doing that, then it's all good. We are giving you hashtag the benefit of the doubt, right? Statewide, you can come from whatever fucking state you come from, and we would help you. Because we don't have the generational wealth. We don't have it. We don't have the family connections. We don't have the companies and industry and oil and all of this. We just don't have it. Why? Because we were fucking slaves. And if we weren't fucking slaves, we were basically punked out of anything that we tried to do. Point blank period. And then on top of that, we suffer from lack of self-esteem. We suffer from being docile. We want to be everybody's fucking friend when no one is our friend. I don't believe. I'm telling you, I don't jive with that. I don't jive with that at all. I don't jive with that at all. Number one, first of all, unity. First of all, begins in house. Fuck everybody else. I'm not up here. I'm not up here trying to join hands with anyone else. I don't get raw tea. Let me let you understand something, girlfriend. I love you very much. You from Brooklyn. You my girl. I don't like what that chick did to you. I don't hate you, but I'm telling you now. Am I gonna go join hands with someone else over you? Fuck no. You're first. You and your black children are first. You and your black family are first. Point blank. Period. That's all I have to say about that. I'm just not. I can't. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. I don't care. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can unlike my page. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. See, this is one of the reasons why I know I would never do 1,000. Because I am a separatist, and whoever doesn't like it, you're not talking me out of it. You're not Jesusing me down. That's all there is to talk about. When has Jesus gotten us out of this problem? Don't get me started on that. Because I keep like Christians don't fuck with me. They don't. Because once I start talking to you, you're going to start finally understanding why I think the way I think. And then you're going to start thinking to yourself, okay, why do I believe in that? And don't get me started about belief either. So what I'm going to do about that word belief, I'll turn you over to Cerulean with that. He has a whole video on these words that don't mean shit. But we put all this stock behind these motherfucking words that have just historically don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. I don't care. Like, y'all don't want to, like people don't, like, y'all don't understand. Like, y'all really don't understand. Like, literally, people think I'm fucking playing. Ain't nobody fucking playing. This is not a joke for me. I have lost my home. I have lost everything due to me being black. I've had other black people do shit to me. But like I said, because I'm not a quitter and because I'm not a fucking loser and I'm not weak, I am not turning on my own fucking kind. It's not going to happen. So it is what it is. No, like I can't. Like that's just one of the ideas that I had in this pamphlet that I wrote. The pamphlet, back to the pamphlet. I don't want to get off topic. But anyway, the pamphlet that I wrote, right, is for black people. Point blank period. Specifically black American people. And one of the ideas, like I said before, would be like a sort of a national pantry, right? I don't give a fuck what state you come from. I don't care. Because as a whole, when you go to Mississippi and you talk about, I forget what these worms are called, but their water is bad. Okay, Newark, New Jersey's water is bad. They got lead in the motherfucking water in Jersey, and in Mississippi they got these worms. Okay, this shit is from like, do you guys understand that these worms that they, because of raw sewage and because of redlining that's never been taken care of, all of these issues that we have that deserve redress have never been fixed. That in Mississippi, these people got these worms and shit. So they would be some of the people. Flint would be some of the people that I would be a catch-all for these people. You understand what I'm saying? I would be a catch-all for them. This is not emotionalism. I look at us and I don't understand why we hate ourselves so much. Why do we look at each other like, oh, well, what did you do to deserve that? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean? What did we do to deserve this? No, what the fuck did we had happen to us? I don't give a fuck about what nobody say. I don't give a fuck what you trying to convince me of. What you can do is get the fuck out of my face. This shit is fucking history where this shit has been done. So miss me with that. If you ain't dealing in history, I don't want to hear you. Because then you just talking. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get this. I wrote this pamphlet. It was about 100 pages long. One of the ideas was a national pantry. I don't give a fuck. Do you understand that I've literally had like women and their children come stay in my fucking house, whether I could pay the fucking rent or not? Like I don't care. I keep saying this shit. If you ain't even my child, if the fucking cops is harassing you, you going with me. I will play like I'm your mama, even if I ain't old enough to be your mama. I look. They do it for themselves. So therefore, why can't we? So anyway, a national pantry. I don't give a fuck what state you was from. That's one of my ideas that I put in this pamphlet. You know, like I said, that's why I know about 501c3s, right? And I didn't give a fuck what state you came from. You can come and get help. Because see, the issue is, like I said the first time, black people have issues with social services, and especially depending on the state you from. You know, shit is always fucked up state to state. But what is the common denominator is that the shit is fucked up. You know, you always getting some sort of shack every time you turn around. But then you hear these stories, like you hear these stories about these white motherfuckers, Jews still fucking white. You know that just because they call themselves Jews does not doesn't disqualify them from being white. You're white. What you did was you put up a whole bunch of systems together and you put a name on it. And so therefore, because you put systems on shit, you think other people should welcome your systems and uphold your systems. Fuck you being a Jew. Fuck you. How about that? Anyway, you get these motherfuckers, and I know this shit because if you go to Brooklyn, right, there's a particular, there's several pockets because, it's actually Jew York, right? If you go to a bunch of areas in Brooklyn, like Jews have it made, you hear all these stories. So far as social services is concerned, where you get these Asians and you get these other white motherfuckers, where they have took and just stole millions of dollars from the system and nothing ever happens to them. And I often used to think to myself, I said, well, how the fuck did they do that? I said, because here it is, you can't even get food stamps in some motherfucking states, and they telling you got to go bust your ass looking for a job looking for a job for some food stamps. How are they sitting up getting all this fucking money and getting away with it? How are they doing it? So if that's not a fucking conspiracy, I don't know what the fuck is. And Jews ain't poor. When the last time you seen a homeless Jew? When the last time you seen a homeless motherfucking Jew? Please, somebody tell me. I would love for somebody to tell me, when did you see a homeless Jew? Notice you ain't never seen that shit. So don't come to me questioning me about being with unity with other people or other individual, exactly, ganja. I'm not trying to join hands with no fucking body. I don't care. I just don't care. You again, I am the Gestapo. You're talking to a brick wall. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. I'm just not. And I don't give a fuck what I suffer because of it. I'm not about to shut my mouth to go along to get along. Fuck. Oh wow. Okay. See. Whew. But anyway, yeah. I don't care. I don't care. It's just like the bullshit. Like so, like I said. But anyway, that was the pamphlet that I wrote. That was just one of my ideas. Um, Next thing is the thing about YouTube. I don't care. I just really don't want nothing to do with it. I just really don't. I don't want nothing to do with it. And if and more than likely, if I can find a way, if I could make it like you know how Facebook is, right? You can actually go on to everybody. If you have a Facebook account, then you know that I'm telling you the truth. When you go on Facebook, you can shut your whole shit down. And when people come back to try to find your thank you, Ganja. I appreciate you too. You've been right there too. Like Ganja. That's why I made you a mod too. There's a lot of y'all that I made mods for a reason. Because y'all generally seem to be cool peoples. And when I say that I love y'all, I really mean that. I'm not just saying it like a fake ass, like those. When people throw kisses in the air and it's fake. They don't really give you an actual kiss on your cheek. No, I actually mean I really love you. I mean what I say. Like I love black people. Like I don't know about nobody else, but I get happy when I see black people. But anyway, so when you go on to Facebook, you can shut the whole fucking account down. And then when people go try to find you, it was like you never existed. If I could do that on YouTube, man, please, you don't even know. Now I was looking around in the settings. I don't think I saw something like that where you can like totally shut your account off. Now, last time I checked, I don't remember seeing anything like that. So I mean, if I'm wrong, like I said, like if I'm V Dub, love you too, but sir. If I could do that, then I would totally do it. But if and as I said earlier, I have not seen a way to do it. Now, if I can be disabused of that, and that is not true, and you can shut it down, then I have no problem being taught how to do it. I see if I'm wrong about something, I'll say so. If I don't know something, I will say so. I don't have this thing whereby I have to know every fucking thing. Hey, Cam. I don't have this thing where I have to know every fucking thing. We can all be taught something, but see what it is. Yeah, start me all over again. This is bullshit. Yeah, buffering and started all over again. Yeah, but it's live, so if you it oh, okay. Well, sorry. Well, yeah. My thing got disconnected, but I still see it's 67 of you in here. If you could hit that like button, I never used to ask for lives, but I say fuck it. I ain't gonna be here much longer, so why not? Let this live be like the most rated live ever. Shit, why not? Fuck it. Yeah, you guys know for a fact that shit normally don't matter to me. I never asked you for likes. I never asked you to subscribe. I never asked for none of that shit. But I figure since I ain't gonna be here long, I say fuck it. Go ahead, like this motherfucker up, like it up, like it. Don't get me to acting the ass. But anyway, um, so yeah, I don't have those issues. I don't sit around pontificating like I know everything. Now, see, here's another thing too. That also goes to me acting as if that I don't have that issue, acting as if I know everything. Now, when people see, because I notice this is what black people do. Any two times you tell them to have pride and to stand up for themselves and stop letting motherfuckers who are not them tell them what their experience is, black people say, well, okay, well, what are your solutions? Let me tell you something. I just gave you solutions in what I just said. Sometimes it's not this big solution. Sometimes the solution is that the shit needs to be fixed. Sometimes the solution is it took us a long time to get here. This shit didn't just happen. What's going on with us? So it's going to take a long time to get it fixed. And it's not going to happen right away. And I'm going to tell you now that if I don't see it within my generation, then I'll be happy to lose my life. Because I told you, life don't mean shit to me. I'm not afraid to die. I told you it's very little that I'm afraid of. Shit, I might not wake up tomorrow. Do you think I give a fuck? I don't care. But if the shit got fixed and I never got to see it, I don't care. And that means children who are not mine, because I told you I don't have any generations. Children who are not mine, I will be happy to have them benefit from what I didn't get. I'm going to say that again. I will be happy to have those of you who have children benefit from what I did not get, from what I didn't see. Do you understand, right? Look, let me tell you something else. I would also, this is just me. I would also, if you know, because I don't tell all my business, but so far as marriage is concerned, do you understand? Like, let's say, for example, I'm with a dude and he got kids or whatever the case may be. The kids are, grown or whatever. Do you understand that I am willing, that I'm willing to even have life insurances, right? I will put life insurance on myself. Let's say me and this person, we together for money or whatever the case may be, because that's what marriage is. That's initially what marriage is supposed to be. So we get together. I would take out insurance policies just so his kids could be okay. Because I want the money to go to somebody black. Because we don't have no money. We don't have shit. Like, I would literally go out there and pick like a foster kid. Like, I'm taking foster children just so they could have it. Because we don't have it. Like, God damn. Like literally. And I would leave like money for them, for their kids, so they could go to, have whatever business they want. Buy whatever house that they want, so they could at least try to, and definitely and take the money to invest in other black people. So I would do that. I would have no problem with doing that. Even if the family is not mine, even if the kids are not mine, I don't have that problem. Because if I don't do it, who the fuck gonna do it? Because, I do realize that with black people, we have an issue with me and mine. And I'll explain that to you guys. It's just like I used to say, those Negroes over there. We have an issue with me and mine. We only think about what's ours. That's all we think about. Like, I consider all of you listening to me mine. You're mine. You're black, you're mine. You see what I'm saying? Your kids are mine. That's how I think. I'd rather, I know, I don't know if you guys ever heard this, but I forget what article I read this shit in. But I think it was some asshole who asked P. Diddy, about the wealth gap and, just the consensus of black people and how we're doing and such. And he basically came back with all of his stupidity, and he said, what's better than 2 millionaires or billionaires or whatever the fuck he said. And when he said that ignorant shit, I said to myself, I said, what's better than 2 billionaires? I said, how about actually having a black community? That would be better. How about having a black community whereby you don't get motherfuckers talking about educated lanes and I gotta move out the hood because somebody gonna rob me and all this dumb shit? How about if we could actually turn to each other and give loans to each other? How about if we could look and turn to each other? Let's say if one of us didn't have a job and we say, well, okay, I got a basement. You can come stay in the basement. The basement be all, if you ever seen some basement apartments in New York? You understand? Some of them motherfuckers is nice. One of my first apartments, when I moved out my mama's house. You understand what I'm saying? And then I first, see, this is what happened. I had moved to Virginia. I was like 17 and I lived in Virginia for about 2 years. Then I moved back into New York and I moved into Queens because that's where I'm also from. I'm from Brooklyn and Queens, right? My father and them had people in Far Rockaway and Jamaica. So I went and got me a basement apartment in Jamaica, right out there on was it Rochdale or St. Albans? I can't remember which. And it was a finished basement. The motherfucker was what I think the owner, she rented it to me for $950. Now, this motherfucker was nice and it was completely finished. So that's the concept. Somebody would have a basement, say, hey, you having a problem? You can come down here, and then when you get you a job, when you get you some, some sort of wherewithal, then I will receive payments from you. But until then, your food is taken care of, rent and things like that. We could help each other like that. That's what I mean. That's what's better than two millionaires. When we have this calcification of money in one particular place in our community and nobody else has none, then that's when you get the fucking problem. All of our problems are fucking tied to the fact that we ain't got shit. But we keep looking at each other like we the evil devil. We keep looking at each other. Look, I just can't with this shit. And so when I come, so when I come to YouTube, and that's all I fucking see. Like, I'm so tired of it. That's all I see. The shit that we call each other. Like, I'm sick of the shit. I'm so tired. I'm just sick of the bullshit. I'm truly completely fucking done. I don't want to hear no more. I'm not going. I meant what I said. I'm not going on nobody's panels. I'm not going up to sit up to talk to these dumb motherfuckers, because I'm gonna tell you this. If I was to sit down with some of you and we would do, like, let's say, like, how do you call that? Those conference calls. Let's say if we had like a back chat that you had, you had to have a certain code to get in. If I was to sit down and actually speak to you about just the shit that I fucking see and what's actually the narrative that's being pushed out here, but nobody seems to get it. And then when you talk to people about shit, they want to act as, oh, well, you think you so smart. And like, there's been so many things that I fucking called. And then to see just a few months later that the shit was fucking right. Because I keep telling motherfuckers, I know people too fucking well. I have a degree in this shit. I know people. Before I did social science, like my let me tell you what my mother used to do to me. She used to sit up there. She said she used to be like, Sade, when you see that person, what do you see? And I literally used to sit up there and tell, because and it wasn't no psychic bullshit. It wasn't no prophetess bullshit. Because if I was in church, that's what they'll try to do. They'll try to call, oh, you a prophetess. You know that old dumb shit. Trying to elevate yourself. Like, get over yourself. It ain't nothing like that. What I was doing was I was looking at their body language. I was listening to the words that they were saying, and they would tell on themselves without telling on themselves. They think they're not telling, but they are. You know how when you play poker and motherfuckers have something called a tail? That's what I'm talking. I would look at niggas' tails. That's why I know niggas so fucking well. You understand what I'm saying? And so, therefore, it wasn't. Let me just put it to you like this. It's nothing special. It's the fact that I pay attention. When you do shit, I'm looking at your body language. I'm looking at what you say. Period. And then through that type of shit, why you think you got crackers out here and they write these books on this shit? Because it's true. It's fucking true. Let me tell you something. If I can't, this is what I also do. If I can't see you, I'll listen to you. That's why I tell motherfuckers a lot of the times, don't tell me certain shit. Because then when I start figuring out who and what you are, don't be mad with me. Don't try to deflect. So if I can't see you, it's kind of like I'm blind. So then I'll just listen to you and I'll listen to the things you say. And then if shit don't match up, then I'm not going to call you on it just yet. I'll wait for more evidence. I'll let you talk a little bit more, then a little bit more, then until a preponderance of evidence to hang your dumb ass. So that's what the fuck I do. You understand what I'm saying? This is how a lot, see, because of that, that's, and it's a skill. And because of that skill, that's why for so long, I did social services for so long. That's why I when I worked for the school system in New York, I was able to work there from 2002 to 2010. And do you understand how many times that they wanted to fire me because I was doing shit that by their protocol I wasn't supposed to do? I kept kids out of fucking Spofford. Who knows what Spofford is? I can't see the chat. Let me see the chat. Hold on. See if I can see the goddamn chat. Shoot. No, that's not the chat. Damn. Okay, now I can see the chat. Okay, so okay, now who knows what Spofford is? Can some, if you're, even if you're not from New York, because you, yes, George Frazier, thank you. So George Frazier knows what it is. So I kept kids out of Spofford. Do you understand that I taught it? Let me tell you something. This ain't no fake shit. I was a guidance counselor. Then they gave me the job of, I was initially hired for youth counselor. I was, you know, everybody knows what a youth counselor is. When y'all left high school, even if you dropped out, you saw a guidance counselor at some point in time. That's who I was. Then they made me parent coordinator because what New York City tends to do is they love to leave holes, right? Oh, excuse me, gas. Goddamn. I'm sorry, y'all. That's nasty. I'm so sorry. Um, but New York City likes to leave holes, and what I mean by holes is that they'll sit up there. They know that they need to hire a certain amount of individuals to do a certain job, but they won't do it. And so therefore you'll have teachers who will go work in, like, for example, you're supposed to be a teacher, but you working in the motherfucking lunch line and you serving kids. Or let's say you had a job like I had and I was a youth counselor. They had you doing intermittent teaching. I didn't go to school for teaching. That's not what I went to school for. I'm telling you that now. By no means am I a teacher. By no means was I hired as a teacher. But that's what I did. Because they wanted to be lazy and leave holes and not hire teachers. So then I was youth counselor. That's what I was initially hired on for. Then it was parent coordinator, right? So I was in those two arenas. I was dealing with the students and I was dealing with the parents. And then when the teachers didn't show up, I would substitute teach. So there is this jail called Spofford. It's for kids. And it's right down, it's basically, let me see how many blocks it is away. I would probably say it's about maybe a half a mile to a mile away from 965 Longwood Avenue. Look, and if you want to, I've told people this. You can go look this shit up. Okay? This is not some bullshit that I'm telling you. This is where I used to work. This is where I used to teach. Okay? There's a whole fucking alternative high school. Now that's the only part that I left out that I didn't tell you guys. I taught at an alternative high school. Okay? Now I'm not gonna say the name, but you can definitely look up 965 Longwood Avenue. That is the Bronx. That is the South Bronx. As a matter of fact, I'll narrow it down for you. The 2 train is right down the block from this goddamn school. Okay. Then on the opposite side is the 19 bus. Okay. So now, do you understand how many times that they wanted to fire me from this position? And the several positions that I was doing at this job, because I was doing things that by New York City standards I wasn't supposed to be doing. I wasn't supposed to tell these kids the truth. I wasn't supposed to tell them that you sitting up at this alternative school. They've already, because this is one of the first legs of leading you into jail. Do you understand that when they would write these IEPs, I would then go sneak in and look at the IEPs, and at this time they computerized the IEPs. They were no longer like just files in a file cabinet like they used to do back in the day. So I would go into the computer and I would literally change shit. Or if I couldn't get into the computer, I would then sit up there with whatever, hard copy files that they had, which would then end up going down to I forget what the central storing unit was for the Bronx, for the Bronx section for the Board of Ed. I forget what the fuck that shit is. But anyway, I would then sit up there and I would go into the hard copy files and I would rewrite the IEP, right? Which is the educational plan for the child. So that way that they don't go to Spofford because they got into a fight, or because they brought a knife to school, or because the Bloods were starting to really influence that area where I was. Again, look this shit up. Or they had the Hispanic gang. Hispanic gang. I cannot remember their fucking names, but they had the Bloods and that other gang. And so I would go into the IEPs. I would like go to the board and tell them, no, don't send this kid, don't send this boy, don't send them. And so, yes, that's correct. And so, again, I'm saying that to say this. The reason why I was able to stay there for so long is because I was able to read motherfuckers' cues. You understand what I'm saying? I would look at their body language. I would look at the shit that they would say to me. And when they would say offhanded comments, when they would say racist things, when they would tell lies and then turn around and backtrack and say, well, I didn't say that. Sometimes I would record them and they had no idea. So that's what I mean. That's why I was able to stay in those places. Like, for example, there was another example of this is there was a I've worked in healthcare as well. Um I worked for I'm forgetting the fucking name of the company. But I had this is like one of my part-time jobs. At the time I was working two jobs. I had worked for the DOJ, which is the not the DOJ, but Department of Corrections for Pennsylvania. And I worked in a halfway house. So when these people would get out of jail, I was one of the first people that they would see. And so let's just put it this way. I was doing that job and then I was working for a healthcare company part-time. So when I would go to work, I would work for the Department of Corrections at night, and then I would go and work for this healthcare company in the daytime. And so it was all white hiring managers, right? And so I was a health coordinator. So basically what that means is I was a person who approved your medical care or denied you. And what they would do is, because I would approve so many, and it wasn't no coincidence with so many black people that I was, approving a fucking healthcare. I would do shit on purpose. Like I'm just being honest, completely, just being fucking honest. And so when they would find this shit out, they were already firing black people. It was no coincidence that every time I turned around, it was always somebody black getting fired. Every time I turn around, I would be nosy than the motherfucker. I'll be listening indoors. I'll be creeping around on my lunch break to see what I can motherfucking hear, eavesdropping, ear hustling. That's how I know this shit. Yeah, no, not MS-13. It wasn't MS-13. It was I think either Latin. I think they call it Latin Lords or Latin Kings. It's one of them. I think it's Latin Kings. And so because I'm like, now they had, because what I found, what I did, okay, I didn't find it funny, haha, but it was ironic because people, you would look around at this call center, right? You had a call center on one hand, on one half of the room, and then you would have the coordinator side on one half of the room, which had a totally different manager. And just the shit that I would, just the shit I would see, like I'm not gonna even go into it to explain it. It's just people just like, we just love to fool ourselves. I don't understand why I just really don't. Why do we keep fooling ourselves when shit is sitting right in front of us? And the shit that I've seen, you can't convince me otherwise. Just because I come on YouTube and motherfuckers want to be disingenuous about shit. Motherfuckers want to sit up and be disingenuous about what's really going on out here for black people as so far as economics is concerned. We don't want to pay attention to that. We think if we just go open our own businesses, that'll answer every fucking thing. When it doesn't. All the ideas that we've already had has not worked. That's what I mean by that. All those ideas that we keep trying to put into play and implement them have not been working, which lead us into these states whereby they can just fire you for any fucking thing. I forget what it's called. I have to tell people that the majority of the United States is no fault states. So no matter what you did, they can do whatever they want to you. That's not for crackers. That's for us. Because most of the time when we get into jobs, we know what we're doing. We're not dumb people. I just sat here and told you how I kept most of my fucking jobs. Sometimes I had 2 and 3 jobs, which is not a good thing. You should be able to have one job and be fucking stable. You should have motherfucking generational wealth and be stable, but that's not the case. It's just not. And then we sit up here and we take all these things on like we're just this bad entity, and we cause everything to happen to ourselves. This is where Christianity comes in. This is why I don't co-sign Christianity. I don't dare say anything about being fucking blessed. What's blessed about being in this shit? Somebody tell me what the fuck is blessed about being in this shit. I told y'all when I was 2 years old, I asked my mother, what the fuck are we sitting in? I'm 2 and I asked her that. Why do you have 50 and 60-year-old people that don't see that shit? Fuck is wrong with y'all? I told my mother at 2 years old, I don't want to be here. What is this? I just don't want to play these fucking games. That's when I start to think, are you like a motherfucker's just dumb or are you playing with me? So yeah, I don't look. I'm not going there with that. I'm just not. This is one of the reasons why I want off YouTube. This is one reason why I'm not doing no more fucking panels. And then the individual. And let me tell you something else. And then just some of the individuals that I've encountered on this bitch. Like you get you get you get these individuals who are not us. I hope this thing is not borging out again. You get a lot of these individuals who come on this motherfucking YouTube with no motherfucking face. Because notice how black people can't even come on YouTube. And I mean, but then again, we really shouldn't be surprised. Because every fucking space that we try to have for ourselves, motherfuckers want to come in and say, you don't have the right to have that. There's no such thing as being a person of the dark. And I'll explain what that term means. It means you have a background like we have. Because motherfuckers want to try to play the word game. Bitch, I play the word game better than you ever will. I use black so people understand what the fuck I'm talking about. I use black because that is the term they use to circumvent us from doing shit. They took the word black, even though in ancient times, the word black, before white motherfuckers took the shit and thought they had a monopoly on it, we were using it. What do you think the word more means? It means fucking black as well. We've always used the term black. You can let motherfuckers fool you with that bullshit if you want to. But we always knew we were black. There's nothing wrong with being black. You can let people who are mixed race, if you want to, come along and try to tell you that there's something wrong with being black and that they're black. And the truth of the matter is, just because you have a black parent does not make you black. Again, a black man and a black woman. That is what makes you black. I don't give a fuck and I don't apologize for it. You don't like what I'm saying? You don't have to listen. You can leave. But anyway, the individuals that I have came past on this bitch, it just makes me like, I wish I never came on this shit. Just some of the ideologies that they sit around having. And you know what I want to do away with as well, people? I want to do away with agreeing to disagree. Because, see, that's just a contention point for me. And why? Because when the truth is the truth and motherfuckers disagree with the truth, that's what the fuck it is. It's not you have one point and I have a point and I have a good point, but because you're this and you're that and you're saying black, 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 you don't have a point. No, motherfucker. The truth is the truth. I keep telling motherfuckers, if you can provide history to discount what the fuck I said, then maybe we can talk. But you can't. Hey, Dome, how are you? It is 104 people on the chat. I appreciate every last one of you being here. Now, if you trolling, then I guess you about to hear some motherfucking things you don't want to hear. That's if you're trolling. If you trolling, eat a dick. I'm about to be nasty right now. Sucking dick sometimes is real cathartic. When you suck a dick. You know what I'm saying? I know you motherfuckers out there that's trolling, you be sucking mad dick. You go on some of these pages, you be kissing the insides of motherfuckers' asses and sucking balls and when you get your ass up off the ground, you got, hand in your throat and shit. Don't act like some of y'all women ain't did it now. Don't act like you ain't never sucked that dick when you got up, because sometimes your man don't shave real good, and when you get up and you wash your mouth, like, oh shit, you got hair in your mouth. Don't act like you ain't never did it. Because some of y'all nasty as hell. Y'all know you did it. Everybody quiet now. Everybody quiet all of a sudden. Don't nobody want to talk about no dick sucking, because that's what some of these little trolls be over here doing. I know Ganja Lady would say something. Exactly. Okay, more doesn't mean black, sis? Really? What I'm telling you is, I'm saying that more means black is because that's what people associate it with. Do you understand that those men, because of what they look like, they associated that with that word? Understand that. That's what I'm telling you. Think about the so how could you put it? Think about, I guess you would say, the context of the thing. That's what I'm telling you, Sonny. George, I hate you. I hate you so very much. I didn't ask you all that. You better stop it. You better stop it and behave yourself. Because I didn't even see. Why I got to be you, George? You always the one that be starting your shit. You always the one that be starting your shit. It don't be nobody else but you. You always got to be the one starting shit. And don't think I don't be seeing you. I be seeing you. I be looking at the corner of my eye with that old, you know how when people give you frog eyes or fish eyes? I be doing the fish eye on you, brother. I know this. Sonny, I know that. And this is, but think about in a context that the fact that you're even telling me that. So that means you know what I was getting at. You know good and well when people said more, even when you look at the Blackamoor jewelry that bitch over in the UK, her and her whole family was wearing that shit. That's what it meant. Tell me that I'm wrong. Disprove what I'm saying. When you said more, it meant black to people because of the men that it was representing. You know that's the truth, Sonny. What lie am I telling? Focus, I don't even know. What you mean? What you mean, Focus? I can't even see you. All I see is a picture of a sunrise. George be starting shit. Now here come Focus. Why y'all messing with me? I ain't did nothing to y'all. I be nice to y'all. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Y'all just be starting shit. I done already told y'all up in here. I am the only one. I am the only one who was allowed to act an entire ashy ass on this channel. I done told you. Why y'all understand that? That I'm the only one who was allowed to act an ashy ass. I told y'all that Sade has been hard-headed since the 2nd grade. Y'all can't do what I do. Only I can do that. Only I'm known for that. Hey, Loso, how you doing, darling? Yes, Sonny, I said an ashy ass. That's right. A whole ashy ass. Okay, not just an ass. I said an ashy ass. That means I ain't putting no shea butter on. I ain't got no grease on. I ain't got no olive oil on. I ain't got no tea tree oil on. I ain't got nothing on. Just ashy. All right, just motherfucking ashy. God damn it. Shit, we ashy out this bitch. Now, I was going back and forth with Sonny because this is the first time I had a chance to go, yes. Now, you got that right, Sonny. Strike a motherfucking match out this motherfucker. Ashy as hell. Now, I was going back and forth with Sonny. I haven't had a chance to go back and forth with Sonny. You know, I had some things going on, and me and him is talking right now. But he knew where I was going with that. I believe Sonny knew where I was going with it because Sonny is not stupid. Okay? If y'all could hit that like button, how I got 135 people up in here and I only got 13 likes. See, today it's all over with because I told you I ain't gonna be on YouTube much longer. Fuck this shit. I'm asking for likes today. Oh hell yeah! How I got 135 people? Okay. Oh, I know you ain't stupid, Sonny. I know that. I already know who I'm talking to. How I got 138 people up in this motherfucker and we only got 14 likes. I need some likes. Don't get me to hollering and screaming up in here. Don't make me pull this car over. Because when I pull this car over, I'm going to take off my belt and I'm going to beat every last one of y'all. Now, Sonny, that remains to be seen. Because Moabites is a biblical term. And I do not follow that literature that you all read. I don't follow that. I don't follow that literature. Understand that you are talking to an atheist. And there's a reason why I'm an atheist. Oh no, Gandhi girl, it's 141 and it's only 14 likes up in this motherfucker. I can't believe y'all. Even y'all trolls could sit up there and put up a like or something. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. Come on. I ain't gonna be on this motherfucker that much longer. Come on. No, y'all didn't. 143 of y'all looking at this shit. No, you didn't. Oh, no, you didn't. But anyway. Now, I was going back and forth with Sonny, right? So, that term, for me, till I have more evidence, and I told you, if something is the truth, then I have no problem with with saying something is the truth. See, understand with me, I don't contend with truth. Because see, when something is truth, there's nothing to contend with. There's nothing to question. There's nothing to talk about. It is basically what enters in now is it is what it is, accept it. That's how I am. So when something is the actual fucking truth, it is what it is. It can't be contended with. Accept it, and it is what it is. Now, so until that remains to be seen to me, again, that word more has always been synonymous with black men, and they used it because that's what that's who was representing it, black men. Point blank, period. So it is what it is. And so far as I'm concerned, like I said, for me, 149 comments. Oh, so that's what that means. I guess I was reading it wrong there, girl. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, you know, Royal T had to hook me up because I was looking at 100. Oh, okay. Because I was looking at this shit wrong. Girl, you know I wear glasses. Do you know I wear? And I'm sitting here in the goddamn dog. I wear glasses. Now I'm farsighted, and I use it for reading as well. So, yeah. Girl, I was about to say. Now I know y'all saw what Chris C said. I know what the fuck y'all look. See? You see? You see people, you see Chris C is another one that comes in here starting shit. He another one that be starting a whole bunch of shit. He always saying some shit. He be saying some old left-handed. I don't even know what. Chris C, what is your problem? I mean, I would have said it and it's true, but still. The shit was funny. Shit. But anyway, but see, now we done solved the mystery to that. I wear glasses, and so I ain't got no glasses on, and I'm sitting in the dark. So I'm glad Raw T was able to hook me up because I was like, girl, what is going on here? But that's good. Okay, so it looks like we have 17 people there and 16 likes. That's pretty good. Well, hey, that's good. Shit, I'm asking for likes today. Hell yeah. And whose fingers is broke? What are you talking about now, Sonny? What is going on now? Why y'all starting your shit? What is going on? What is you talking about? What is you talking about though, son? So yeah, y'all better behave. I done told y'all. I'm gonna pull this car over. I'm gonna take this belt off. I'm gonna beat every last one of y'all. I'm gonna take this car. Pull this car over. Okay. I'm gonna take this belt off. And I'm gonna whip all of y'all. All y'all gonna get a whooping. Every last one of y'all acting out. I never told y'all. I'm the only one allowed to act an ass. Anyway. So that is my thoughts about YouTube. I just don't like it. I just really don't. And I'm gonna tell now. See, and this is what's funny to me. Now, see, I've never been a Facebook person, ever. I've never been a Facebook person. I done had like at least one or three accounts, and I disabled all of them. I don't be on Facebook, but I'm gonna tell you like this: people claim there's supposed to be a whole lot of drama on Facebook. I've never experienced it. I've experienced more drama on motherfucking YouTube than I have on Facebook. Facebook has never been a problem for me. I can't stand YouTube. I really can't. I cannot. I'm telling you now. If you, whatever, George. I don't see you. I do not see. I'm gonna turn my head and I don't see you. But anyway, if and this is a very big if I was to stay on YouTube, it would solely to be a hair channel. And then that's when by then this is what I would do some way somehow. I would get me I would go full throttle into it. I would get me one of those dummy heads that they use for tutorials and things of this nature, because I have styles that I have for freeform dreads, how to care for freeform dreads. I'm not really into the salon dreads, but I could teach you how to keep that on your head and teach you not to twist your hair all the time. I have styles for that. I'm really good at that. You understand what I'm saying? Because my mother was a hairdresser, her aunts and things owned own salons out in Florida and shit. You know, I know how to do. My mother taught me very well, and then there's some techniques that I learned on my own because I used to do people's, you know, dreads and all this other kind of shit. I used to do a lot of you know, repairs. I used to do a lot of that shit. So I understand. I understand about coloring. I know, you know, coloring and all that other types of hair cutting. I know all of that. And understand this. I've never been to school for it. I am not licensed for that. But any person's head that I've ever touched, if they had problems, they look better after I was fucking with them. Let's just put it that way. You understand what I'm saying? So if I was to do that, my channel would like all that other shit. I don't want nobody coming on my channel with no political shit because y'all not ready to talk about it. Don't come and talk to me about no what you. Don't come to me pontificating about the state of black people because you're not ready for it. You're not. Black people as a whole are not ready for the fucking truth. We want to keep sitting around in these fucking lies and keep blaming ourselves. And we want to keep using the Bible to my why you ain't blessed and I prayed on it. But yet, what's funny about these things is your God hasn't stopped your children from being murdered. Your God hasn't stopped your people from being murdered. Your God hasn't taught you any love for your own fucking color. You came out black before you loved this fictitious God that's up in the sky. You can get mad with me if you want to. I don't care. Answer that. Answer why your God allows you to be so docile when motherfuckers kill you and keep taking shit away from you. Why? So I don't want to hear it. I don't answer that question. Answer that question for me. That's all I want. Answer that question. You motherfuckers are so hardcore Christian and I'm blessed. No, answer that question. Answer the question. That's all I want. Answer the motherfucking question. What God allows you to sit by and continue to keep forgiving motherfuckers that didn't ask you to be forgiven? What type of God allows you to sit back and to allow a motherfucker who shouldn't even be able to kiss your feet tell you that you're less than them? I don't want to serve that God. That's not something that I want to serve. I'm not serving whatever that is that you serve, and I'm not serving it. You can forget that. I tell you what, I get my motherfucking 380, and that's about it. Bust some shots in your ass. But anyway, get my motherfucking machete and shit, and we can talk then. I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna introduce you to my cutlass. How about that? Introduce you to my motherfucking cutlass. So that's the answer to that. But anyway, what? Y'all here talk. You know what? Hey Monique, I see you changed your picture, looking all cool and shit. You got the glasses on and everything with a black t-shirt on. No, she didn't. Hey TR. You see TR in here stalking me. I seen. Let me tell you something. I seen that TR was cute, right? TR got his little dreads and shit like that. Look like they freeform, maybe. Are you freeform, TR? Are you freeform? I forgot how I seen him. I think I was on one of these networking channels and I seen him. And I think he be playing music and shit. So he in here somewhere now. Now he ain't even answer me. Yeah, y'all should go ahead and take a look at TR. I don't know if he's single or not, ladies, but yeah. Oh, you going freeform? So what made you turn to freeform? So I see you was doing that salon dread shit. I'm not for that. I keep telling people, when you had them salon dreads, trust me, you ain't gonna have that hair on your head for very long. And if you don't believe me, go look at 2 Chainz and go look at Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne baller than the motherfucker. And it ain't, please. I don't think that's male pattern baldness. I believe that's from all them braids, pushing back that motherfucking hairline, fucking with your hairline, everything. Let me tell you something. Dreadlocks are dreadlocks. Dreadlocks is not straight hair. Dreadlocks is not for you to be sitting around here, oh, I got to have fleeky edges. No. Let your hair be your motherfucking hair. Okay, let your hair be your motherfucking hair. Now, I done told y'all. Now, so far as my edges are concerned, yeah, they gonna be on fleek. Because I told y'all, I have kinky hair, but my edges are straight for no reason. For no goddamn reason. Like y'all don't understand. I used to have this like big ass fro, but then my edges be laying there. So I said, shit, let me put some gel on them. Let them shits be straight then. Hey, I was working with what I had. Okay, and if you a black woman, then you understand. Then you understand that you understand that black women a lot of the times have at least anywhere between 2 to 3 textures in their head. Like I sat here and I showed y'all some of my locks. Some of my locks had curls on them, and some of them were blunted. You know, none of them matched. So yeah, I mean, I have a history of I'm not that old, but I have a history with locks of like 20 years, and this is like my third set. Now, if you go on my page, I have a whole video explaining because again, like I said, this is my hair channel, so I was explaining. I forgot what the fuck I was explaining, but there's another lady on here. She was on one of oh, excuse me. She was on one of my lives, and her name is Queen Abike. She has some. Her hair was very similar to mine because I went gray very early. My natural, understand you guys, my natural hair color is salt and pepper. So I also did a short video on my freeform journey, and you can see this. If you look at some of my pictures when I used to wear my hair straight, my hair is a natural salt and pepper color because I started getting gray hair when I was 22. So but I get that from my mother because she started getting gray hair I think at 19 or some shit like that. So I know I got that from my mother. And my mother used to sit up there and she used to do like black rinses on her hair all the time, so you wouldn't be able to, wouldn't be able to see it. And so since it was natural looking, you didn't know she had salt and pepper hair. But if you looked up underneath her dreads, she has salt and pepper hair too. So yeah. So I know it came from my mother. But yeah. So if you saw one of those videos, my hair was in a ponytail. I'm clearly free form, and the way that I grew my hair, like I dreaded one half of my head, and then I had loose hair in the front because I didn't want to dread that part. And then as a result of it, it just happened. It just kind of happened, I guess, through osmosis. My hair just started to lock up in the front, and so now I have a head full of locks. So that's how it happened. But yeah, all right, TR, thanks for coming in and saying, hey, what's up though? But yeah, y'all go check him out. He looks as if he has some free forms, and he just confirmed it. He said he has free forms now. So Miss Hill be tripping too. She be killing me with the shit she be saying. She be having me dying. That should be mad funny. I'm like, no, you didn't. She be like, yes, the fuck I did. Hell yeah, exactly. Gandra. That's why I be laughing. She don't be playing. I be cracking though. That should be mad funny though. See, because I thought I was bad. No, I thought I was bad. Hell yeah, Loso. I know Loso. That's what I said. I thought I was bad. And she don't be playing. She be giving you that West Coast shit. I be like, oh shit. That's why I had to have her on the live. I had to hear her in person. I was cracking up. And she just started talking that shit. I was like, oh shit. And here we go. I know you are. I know you are, Monique. I know you are. Believe me, you. And I got nothing but love for you, sister. Nothing but that. Yes, she is. And see, that's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers can't deal. A lot of motherfuckers can't deal with real black women. It is what the fuck it is. So my thing is that you can't deal. Take your ass on. So and Ganja too. Ganja too. You be acting out. You be acting out. All three of us be acting out, and you know it. We all three of us be acting out. Um. Hey, LA Truth. Hey, how are you? I know how you feel. I know how you feel. They be because I be watching a lot of kind of like short documentaries on what they doing to LA, like how they out there build. It's the stadium. I think that they building out in LA that's causing like one of the black neighborhoods to not even exist no more. I think it's I forget what it's called. I just watched something on this. I was gonna put it in a YT chat for y'all to look at, but I can't find it now. But I'm pretty sure Monique and LA knows what I'm talking about. LA Truth. They building a stadium. They doing to y'all what they did to Brooklyn. Now I don't know if they put a face on it, but the face that they put on that motherfucking stadium that they built here at Mon fucking Strosity, they used Jay-Z. But Jay-Z never owned no parts of the Nets. The share that he had, if you even want to call it that, he was just the face of shit. But if Monique or LA Truth could tell me what's the name of that goddamn stadium they building that's fucking up the I think like the black neighborhood. I'm forgetting what it's because I'm not from LA. I'm from the East Coast, so I forget what the area is called and the stadium. I couldn't find the clips. I was gonna put it in the YT chat. Inglewood, okay, okay, Inglewood. So you know about the stadium too, then? Okay, so oh shit, somebody got my father's flag. My father was from Antigua and Barbuda. He was from All Saints. What part of Antigua you from? Now I'm not from. Don't come with me with that. I'm a Black American. I'm shit. I was born in Manhattan. Okay, I'm from Brooklyn and Queens. So, but my father, yeah, gentrification. Yeah, it is gentrification. It is because what they're doing is they're running up the rent. Now the rent was, I think the rent was $1,117, and they bumped it up to 2,000. I think it's $2,470 if I'm not mistaken. So people have to go move, and move out. Point then to Cascada. Oh, that's where you from, Cascada Gardens. Okay. Now, mind you, I've only been. My mother was from Jamaica. She was from Saint Mary. Now, mind you, I've been to Saint Mary. I think 4 times, and I've been to All Saints. I think I've been to All Saints 7 times. So now, as an adult, I have not been back. So yeah, you talking to a Black American. Not to mention not, and this is another thing too. Not all of my parents. It's weird though. I guess I have to look up the genealogy, but my family and my mother's family and shit, and my father's family and shit. They're both their backgrounds is Black American and West Indian. Because if I'm not mistaken, they're some of their family, I don't remember who. I think they had some family that fought in Vietnam. I'm not too sure that they had anybody fight in Desert Storm. I'm not too sure about that one, but I think they did. Some of my mother's family did World War One, two, and then they did Vietnam. So uh, my mother's family also, some of them are from, I think it's not Mississippi. Shit. Fudge. 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 Or it might be South Carolina. I'm not too sure. So if I'm not mistaken, some of those individuals, I think they call Geechee. Now Geechee, a lot of Geechee individuals, the way they talk, they sound exactly like Jamaicans. And if you listen to people and Sweet T 777 knows this. Now the patois that people from Antigua speak, right? They speak a lot faster and harder than people from Jamaica. If you think listening to a Jamaican is bad, listen to Antigua. My father used to speak way harder and faster than my mother. Now it took my mother a little while to understand what my father was saying. You understand what I'm saying? So But yeah, I was gonna go ahead and put that into I was gonna make up a whole chat like I did last time when I asked y'all if y'all know. No, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, sweet tea. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So like, take for example. Now, if you listen to a man or a woman from Antigua, they say gal. You understand what I'm saying? People from Jamaica say gal. They say gal, Gyal. But people from Antigua and Barbuda, they say gal. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I know you understand because I know how you talk. My father talked the same way. I know you know what I'm saying. But everybody else may not. But then again, I'm the same person. I used to laugh at my own mama when she used to be talking. I'm dead ass serious. I told y'all. Yeah, some of y'all, don't even check. Nah, ain't no nah. I heard my father used to be like, Gail. No, I don't even. When he used to call me, he used to be like, Sade, Gail, get your ass over here. That's what he used to say. Some of y'all be saying, because some of y'all be trying to play like y'all Jamaican too hard. And I'm like, please, stop playing. Don't start with me. I know what I'm talking about. I lived with a man from Antigua, okay? I knew my daddy. I know how he sound and the shit he used to say and when he used to curse my ass out. Anyway. Well, that's how again, I have an American accent, so it's not going to sound exactly how he would say it. So anyway, over here trying to laugh out loud. Don't be trying to correct me. I know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so of course it's not gonna sound right when I say it because I have a fucking American accent. I sound like I'm from fucking Brooklyn. I know how I sound. People tell me all the time, and then they just wait for me to say son. But then sometimes I fuck with them. I be like, "What up, though, boy?" I can't help it. Shit, I'm from fucking New Lodge. What you expect me to do? New Lodge, Jamaica, Queens. Nah, now y'all don't. I got called Yankee so many times. I know I'm a fucking Yankee, and I'm proud of it. I know I'm a fucking Yankee. Shit. So, who you calling a badass kid? Who you talking to, Sonny? Who is you talking to? No, y'all didn't. Y'all over here just talking shit, just talking bad shit. But yeah. So I was gonna put that. I was gonna put that in the YT chat for y'all, so y'all can look that shit up. Because if LA Truth is still in here, then he knows what I'm talking about, and Miss Hill knows what I'm talking about too. So they building this motherfucking stadium and shit. Basically, they doing and that I mean think about it. The West Coast has always been going through some sort of fucking gentrification. You understand what I'm saying? It just took them a while, especially after the motherfucking, what was it, the 92 riots, or what was it, 19. Look, I was a kid, so okay, good night, sweetie. So because yeah, it's 10:20. I came on kind of late, but anyway, after the riots and shit like that, that was just a reason. Bye. That was just a reason. All, think about it. All these things that happen is just a reason for them to get us out of some place. I mean, if you look at Katrina, the storm. Tell me why, if you already had people living there, right, and they always been living there, their family been there for generations, why just because of a so-called storm you can't take your ass back to where you came from? You got to move to other states because that was nothing but gentrification to get their ass the fuck up out of there. Look at the earthquake that happened in Haiti in 2010. A lot of them people couldn't rebuild and go back or whatever. That's because they wanted them out of there. A lot of them Dominicans and shit wanted them the fuck out of there. Okay, land means a lot to people. It is what it is. Hell yeah, they plant that shit, Miss Hill. Hell fucking yeah. That wasn't nothing but gentrification. But the news, because the news is such a pivotal monster, it takes things and it spins it to what it's really not. And they tried to act as if black people was doing this, that, and the third. No, that wasn't nothing but fucking gentrification. That's bullshit. Ain't nobody stupid. I knew that shit when I was a fucking kid. Cause you know what my mother did? She sat in front of the TV. She was like, boy, this is what she did. She said, I'm gonna try my best to do what she did. She said, boy, she said, who they think that them stupid? Who think they think is stupid? Me know said them go to Los Angeles and the West Coast and them go burn up stuff because they want to move all the black people out. That's what she said in 1990, 1991. She said, me don't trust them. Them fucking white people think them slick. That's what she said. I said, Mommy, say what? She said, this is a ply by the white fucking people to get black people out. Them no want black people there so they can build them skyscraper and make the rent $10,000 a month. That's what she said. I was like, yo, I can't. I can't. I was like, Mommy, you tripping. She was like, I know what I'm saying. You watch and see. That's what she said. I was just like, ah. And so sometimes when I sit down and I look at this shit, I just start laughing because I start thinking about the shit she used to say. And you know what people used to call her? They used to call her crazy all the time. You don't know what you're talking about. You crazy. Blah, 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 blah. And she used to curse off people. It's about, no, you just, what she used to say is, no, you just don't see it and you're stupid. So, that's what she used to say all the time. And I used to sit there and look at it. And then when I start looking at shit, if you actually start looking at this, shut up, Sonny. Shut up. That's how she said it. I can't help it. That's how she said it. Now, I just would have said, I'd have been like, yo, niggas think they slick. I'd just be like, yo, niggas think they slick. I don't know who they think they fooling. We see this shit. Nah, nigga, we see you. So yeah, nah, but if I could find that story, it's like kind of like a mini documentary. Then I'll put it in for you guys to see. But yeah, it's just like I just don't want to be bothered. Let's just put it that way. I just really don't. Um, I don't see the worth in doing this. I just really don't. So I don't like to waste my time and shit because I just really don't. And so that's one of the reasons why I said I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just not. So, but I appreciate that. I got, what was it, 16 likes? Wow. No, we didn't. Wow, I got 16 likes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I did everything. Let me stop fucking with y'all. Oh shit. Oh, I can't. I told y'all I don't know how to behave. What is that? How do you behave? I don't know how to behave. What does that even mean? Somebody explain that shit to me. How do you behave? What that's supposed to mean? You supposed to, huh? Yeah, yeah. It's Let me see if I can see this again because I'm like the comments is coming in and out. I'm trying to see what the fuck. Did you ask me it was 10:30? No, So, yeah. Oh, and don't pay attention to nothing on this phone. This ain't my new phone. This is not from the phone that I have. This is a phone that is what the hell you call it? I got this phone from Sprint. If you could see my screen, it has the T-Mobile app on it. I have Boost now. Now, so this is one of the old phones. You know how you can't give your phone back in? So this phone can get Wi-Fi and that's about it. So basically what I'm saying is an old phone, so don't pay attention to nothing up here, basically. That's what I'm saying. Because I can't get no calls on this phone. This is an old phone. I have a whole nother phone. So this is where I download everything from. This is where I do this is the other phone. This is the Revel. It's not even a old phone. I'm just not with T-Mobile anymore. As a matter of fact, I had a video. I had a video, as a matter of fact, about what T-Mobile did to me. Y'all don't even know. Do y'all understand that when I went to the T-Mobile store over on Market, right? I go into the store. Let me tell you what happened though. it was now when I went in there, dude was nice and everything. It's mostly supposed to be black people working there. When I go in there, the dude was all nice. You know, I really didn't have to wait for nothing. He's supposed to fix the phone for me and everything. I later found out because after I got, because I needed a phone at the time. After I buys the phone, 2 days after that, I went into the hospital. And I was in the hospital for at least, I probably say 3 or 4 days. So the only thing I had with me was the phone. When I bought the phone, I took, you know, because the ambulance literally had to come to where I was to get me, and they took me to the hospital. So the receipt, the bag, everything, I had just bought the phone that day. By basically like the next morning, I was in the hospital. So what I found, let me tell you what these motherfuckers did. T-Mobile is a bitch. Let me tell you what they did. I later finds out because I keep getting these weird ass messages saying that I didn't pay my bill, but I did pay the bill. I paid the bill in full. So I'm wondering why I keep getting these motherfucking messages. Keep getting these messages. I calls T-Mobile. Mind you, this is probably, I say 3-4 weeks later. Now, from the time I bought the phone to the time I went to the hospital, which was the next day, I'm not thinking about nothing. I'm not thinking that this company did some foul shit to me. Come to find out, the motherfucker in the goddamn, when I went to the store on Market, this motherfucker put 2 phones under my name and charged me double the price. And I'm, because mind you, I had never been with T-Mobile before. Now I had been with Sprint. I had been, you know, Boost and all this other bullshit, because I never had no problems with them. So they took 2 phones that I didn't know nothing about. And I'm okay, you know, I didn't think nothing about it. I'm thinking, you know, I paid like almost, I guess it was $150 or some shit. So I'm thinking, you know, that's just what it cost. I'm not thinking nothing. That's not what it was. I only, because they was running some sort of special that day, I was only supposed to pay, I think, $25. When I go look at the receipt, like almost a month later, the receipt says $25.59. That's not what I paid in store. So not only did this nigga lie on the motherfucking receipt, but then he slipped 2 whole phones under my name, and I'm paying all this extra money. And I'm like, okay, thinking that's what it's supposed to cost. Because why would I be thinking they, you know, that this dude would do this to me? And this is one of the reasons why I'm not with T-Mobile. This is one of the reasons why I'm not with them. This is one of the reasons why I still got the fucking phone. I said I'm not giving, and whatever other products that they gave me, because there was some they had also gave me this it's this, I forget what the fuck this thing is called, but it's supposed to boost your internet, and I didn't get that back to them either. I said, you ain't getting shit. And I cut the service off. I said, whatever I owe you, you gonna eat that shit. Because it's on motherfucking record that y'all stole from me. You put 2 phones under my name. You double charged me. I didn't know nothing about it. I had to find out through these little weird text messages y'all was sending me. And I'm wondering what the fuck going on. An employee of yours literally sat up in that store and stole money from me. And I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Do you understand that I showed up to that store ready to whoop his ass? I ain't give a fuck if he was mad. I was like, I'm gonna punch you straight in your fucking mouth. You a thief. How do you do that? You know what? I'm tired of you, Sonny, because I see how you said that. I'm tired of you. He should have did what he did. I had my mace on me. He was gonna get maced. They put me. Basically, what ended up happening was, I think, did I do a video on it? I think I did. Or was that the Dunkin' Donuts that they put me out of? It was one of them. But anyway, I had my mace out and I sprayed the mace in the store because I was gonna whoop his. I was gonna kick him straight in his dick. Okay, I had my mace out. I said, bring your ass outside. I was like, you fucking thief. And they put me out the store to my things gonna call the cops. I said, call them. I said, anybody afraid of no motherfucking cops? I said, you a fucking thief. Think I didn't when I did? Yes, the fuck I did. Man, I'm like, who do you really think that you are? You think so? I mean, people think just because you say I'm gonna call the cops, you supposed to be scared. Ain't nobody scared of no motherfucking cops. Fuck out of here. Fuck you. Ain't nobody scared of them or you. So whatever. Oh no, see, this is what ended up happening. After I got back all the money they stole from me, I lodged a complaint. I got that motherfucker fired. I made sure he got fired. They gave me my money. Then they paid. They sat there and they paid 2 months in advance for the bill. Because I told them, I was like, I'm still leaving. I said, after these 2 months is done, I'm still leaving. So you can do whatever you want to, because you still owe me money. You gave me my money. I don't give a fuck about you giving me 2 courtesy months. You stole from me. I don't care. Yes, I got a full refund. full motherfucking refund. Plus, I got the money for the first month's bill that I paid for too, that they should have never got because I shouldn't have had to pay for it. Then they had to eat 2 months of me talking for free. I was just doing dumb shit. I was just leaving the phone on, the internet, I was over there visiting Pornhub and shit. and I was just playing. But don't act like y'all know what Pornhub is. Anyway, yeah. So, but that's my story with T-Mobile. I had the shit on. I actually put the it was audio actually, and I put it on Facebook. So, yeah. Like look. Far as shut up, Sonny. Far as I'm concerned, T-Mobile could kiss my ass. Dead ass serious. I don't never want to deal with them in life ever again because I ain't never seen. Look, I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. Like, how do you sit up there and you put two phones under somebody, two extra phones on top of the one I bought? Like, how do you do that shit? Like where you come from with that? Like, where the fuck you come from with that? Who the fuck does? That's so trifling. That shit is trifling. That's all I can say is that shit is trifling. But oh shit. Oh shit, yo, Miss Hill over here trying to bust it open. She over here trying to bust it open. She said Pornhub be lit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. I can't. Y'all nasty as hell. Y'all nasty. Ew. Oh shit. I don't want to tell my business, but yeah. Oh shit. I can't with y'all. Y'all funny as fuck. Oh shit. Oh, my chest hurt. My chest hurt. Oh shit. I can't with y'all. No, you did, Loso. Ew. I can't believe y'all. Y'all hate y'all so much. I hate you. Oh shit. Y'all ain't no good. Y'all ain't no fucking good. Oh shit. Oh my god. Y'all over here making me breathe hard and shit. I can't believe y'all. What is wrong with y'all? Over here, nuh-uh, y'all some dirty birdies. Y'all are some real dirt. Be sitting up there watching that shit. Be watching niggas jack off and shit. I can't do it. Oh shit. Y'all just in here telling on yourself. But I didn't start nothing. It was a joke. It was a joke. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god, I can't. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. My chest hurt. My chest hurt. Laughing at y'all. Make my goddamn chest hurt. Oh shit. But for real though. Like y'all really be watching that? Y'all can tell me the truth. Y'all be watching that, don't y'all? I know, but where y'all up in here acting right now, you be watching that shit. I know you be sitting up there watching that shit. Loso said I didn't see his comments. Oh, oh god. No, because he thought you had blocked him because he wasn't seeing your comments. That's why. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Y'all crazy. Woo. Oh my goodness. My sinuses. Oh shit. What? You coming in here starting LA Truth? Why you starting? Now when I asked you about that motherfucking stadium that they trying to build, you ain't want to say nothing. Yeah, this thing be buffering sometime, but I'm actually surprised that at Mo let me see how you pronounce this shit. Mobizen. Okay, Mobizen. It's actually did pretty good. I wasn't expecting to be on this long, but when I be talking to y'all, it just turns into, something else. I like talking to y'all, so that's what ended up happening. Yeah, they do. They do. That's true. Ganja. So, but yeah. And Sonny, I have to ask you too. What kind of lives and stuff that you be doing? If you don't mind me asking. There we go again, and it's gonna pop back up. Okay, we waiting for this shit to pop back up again. There y'all go. See, y'all pop. See, it starts to buffer, and then y'all pop out, and then you pop back in. Good. Oh, you haven't done any lives yet. Okay, you too busy. Okay, so you just make videos. Am I correct? You just make videos, right? So yeah. Oh, you still can't see her low. So yeah, Monique, he's still saying he can't see you. That's what he's saying. I don't know what the hell going on. I really don't. I just know that sometimes YouTube be playing games and Google be playing games and yeah, they be playing they be playing and shit. That's what I know. So oh man. So I tried to ask LA Truth and he or she didn't even want to tell me what was going on. Yeah, I understand. I understand, Sonny. Yeah, I was asking y'all how was y'all's week going? All right, hold on. Can y'all hear me? Because it says I'm online. It says I see all 12 of y'all. I see 17 likes. So if somebody could tell me, okay, I see y'all. I see Sonny. He put a question mark up. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? You hear me, Sonny? Because I see all 12 of y'all in the room. Okay. DOD said he hears. He hear me. Okay, good. So your week was good. Okay, now you can hear. Okay. Deep said I was offline. Okay. Okay, okay. So y'all had y'all saying, okay, you still here. So how was y'all's week? Because I'm gonna get off in a little while. Because if this thing keeps snapping up like this, I'm not going to keep playing with this. I'm not up for the bullshit. I'm just not. But I just wanted to come on and tell y'all what was going on. Man, please, Gandra, please. That was bullshit. I was testing those other streams. I was doing the first one I tested was Streamlab because it was referred to me, and I ain't like Streamlab. I did not like Streamlabs, so I did some other ones. I can't remember the names of them. I didn't like those either. So the best one now is from what I'm seeing is Mobizen. Mobizen hasn't been that bad. It only disconnected 2 times. You understand what I'm saying? So it wasn't that bad. Y'all can see my screen. You can hear me. Y'all was making y'all comments, so it was all good. So I think so I have to say, especially if I'm being honest, Mobizen is not bad. It's really not bad. I would actually refer Mobizen to some folk. You know what I'm saying? What Ganja? Damn what? What's going on? What happened, hun? Yeah, because I mean I really see this as some bullshit that if you have under 1,000K, you can't stream from your phone. Like really? Like that's bullshit. I mean that's utter bullshit. Like who you think that's gonna affect? I mean really? Let's be honest. Let's be fucking honest. Let's really be honest. So, yeah, they were bullshit. I mean, they was complete bullshit, Ganja. I wouldn't even tell nobody. Well, for yeah, it was bullshit. This Mobizen is the best one I've seen. And Loso, what have you been doing so far? Because I know you said you had an interview coming up with Biggie Small's mom. I want to see that shit for real. Oh, we know, Ganja, we know why we started Girl Please. You know why they started that shit. You know the answer to that. You already know the answer to that question. Girl Please. You already know the answer to that question. You know these motherfuckers is full of shit. You know they full of shit. You know the YT is full of shit. They full of fucking shit. Beer shit. So what's going on with that interview, Loso? Because I told you I told you when you told me about it, I said I want to see that shit. For real. Because the last time I see anything about it, you probably already know about this because everybody already know about these interviews. When Biggie Smalls bodyguard, he came out and he started talking about everything that happened. Who remembers that? I forget his name. He's a big dude. Oh, for real? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Loso. Because see, that's another thing too. You always talk like you old, but you only like what, 41, 42 maybe? That's not even old. But you always be talking like you 90 years old. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you know who I'm talking. You know the body. So yeah, Lo. So you know the bodyguard I'm talking about because it's circle. Yeah, you 40. Again, you're not old. You're only 42. You just turned 42. Big Gene, that's his name. Yup. Thank you, Miss Hill. That's his name. Because yes, I did sit up there and watch the motherfucking them little mini documentaries he was doing. I was all up in that shit being nosy. Because I believe every motherfucking word he was saying. I believe that shit. So big sus. Big Gene Sus. That's what I remember. Yeah. I couldn't remember his name. I just remembered SUS though. I forgot his the first part of his name, Gene. Matter of fact, I watched it when it first, like when it came out or whatever. I watched that shit a couple of times. So when Loso was saying he was gonna do something, I'm gonna do the same thing. When you Loso, when you do the interview in October, you're gonna put it on you're gonna put it on the YT, or are you gonna sell it as like DVDs or something? Because if that's the case, you can go ahead and put it on since you already passed 1K, you could go ahead and put it on to shit. What is it? You could go ahead and put it on Patreon, and you could charge people to see it. Hell yeah, Ganja. Oh, you gonna go live doing it for real on a YT? Oh, that's how you gonna do it? Oh shit, that's gonna be some shit. I'm gonna be right up in that piece looking. Damn, he said he going live. That's gonna be some shit, boy. That is gonna be some shit. Cause there was some damn. It's gonna be some shit. You know you gonna get paid off of that. Cause now you got over 1K followers and shit. Hell yeah, Monique. Hell yeah. Oh, but see, we not even gonna see. We now see they've been talked about enough. We not gonna sit up there and talk about Kim Lo's stupid ass, but her colorist ass. There was just some recent shit about her about what she did to Notori Naughton. Now she gonna try to sit up there and act as if at the time. I remember when the motherfucking Biggie movie came out, right? She was all up in arms about Notori. Exactly. I know you at four. You almost at 5,000. I know, Loso. Trust me, I know. So you gonna be getting paid. You getting your check from YT. Shit. Why? I mean, I see why. See, I understand why you're gonna do it on YT. But I'm just saying that's gonna be some shit. I'm gonna be sitting right there watching it. Think I might? With my bag of popcorn. Watch me. But uh, please, Kim is a piece of shit. Kim is a colorist ass piece of shit. But like I said, I told motherfuckers for years. I used to tell motherfuckers about how colorist niggas was from Brooklyn. I used to tell motherfuckers that. Especially some of the dudes. I'm not saying that the females wasn't like that, but the dudes especially. You know that red bone term, they was known for that shit. Motherfuckers from other parts of the motherfucking country would come to Brooklyn and knew they was like that. Fuck out of here. You can't tell me shit with her colorist ass. Now I remember when the movie came out in 2009, right? I can even tell you where I was. See, my mother was still alive. I could tell you what job I fucking had, right? I was working over on Ward's Island. Now, if y'all know New York, then you know over on Ward's Island, that's where the crazy hospital is. And then that's where they used to have the Feds building, right? I I was a prescribing counselor at the time. And I used to work the swing shift, graveyard swing shift when that movie came out. And at the time, I remember snow was on the ground and everything. And the only bus that goes over from 125th, the east side of 125th, that goes over the bridge. I forgot that what bridge was that? JFK Bridge, I think that is. And the buses had shut down. I couldn't go home for a little while. Motherfuckers, I still when I finally was able to get to the fucking train station, motherfuckers was at the yes, exactly. Chris. Motherfuckers was in the train station talking about how they just got through seeing that movie. And then a week later, Kim came out and was she was making all this big stink about Notori, talking about, oh, she don't know how to act. And when I was looking at this bitch, I was like, she is lying through her fake ass breast. She's mad with that girl. She ain't taking out her shit on Biggie. She not taking out her shit on fucking Puffy. She's taking out that shit on that girl because she's dark skinned. Trying to sit up yes, JFK. Loso, you know what I'm talking about. You know that area too. You from fucking New York too. So please, you know exactly what I'm saying. And she came out and just the shit she was saying about this girl, like it was just unwarranted. It was just unwarranted, the shit she was saying about this girl for no fucking reason. She was just saying all this offhanded shit. I'm like, you talking about this girl like you know her. No, you talking about this girl like you got hate for her. You don't like her because your ass is colorist. And if you look at some of the pictures, oh, hell yeah, I'm from New Lots. Brownsville and New. I mean, that's right next door. We take the same motherfucking train, the 3 and the 4. So you know that. So she's sitting there. I'm sitting there watching this motherfucker with her fucked up looking self. But at the same time, I give her the benefit of the doubt. Because why? I don't like what she did. Because her psychosis was brought on by other black people. Her fucking psychosis was brought on by other black people. Because the thing about it is, she wants to sit up here and act as if she wasn't that dark. If you look at some of the little kids, because I believe her ass was bleaching at the time. She ain't had the money that she ended up being used to in the 2000s. We talking about the late 90s Lil' Kim. You understand what I'm saying? Lil' Kim was dark brown. She was dark skinned. I don't give a fuck what you want to say. She may not have been as dark as Notori, but she was still dark. She was what you call acceptable dark. Now, when you seen some of those pictures of her and she was like a light brown, that's because her ass was bleaching. Her ass was fucking bleaching. That's what the fuck she was doing. Normally, she would not be that fucking light. Now, when you look at Lil' Kim's hands, look at her hands now. Her hands tell on her ass. Her hands are her original color. There used to be this saying, even in Brooklyn, right? Where you had a lot of Africans and you had a lot of Jamaicans that would go around doing this shit. And what they used to say is your face white and your neck black, meaning that we know you fucking bleaching. Your hands don't match your face. And that's the thing, Ganja. There wasn't nothing wrong with Lil' Kim. Lil' Kim was cute. Just like Foxy Brown. Now you see Foxy Brown is younger than her because Lil' Kim is 45 years old. That's another thing. They always try to throw Foxy Brown up there like she's 45. Foxy Brown was like 13 or 14 when she went into the motherfucking rap game. Let's tell the truth. Okay, motherfucking Foxy Brown is an 80s baby. So that's first of all. Let's really be truthful about it. Everybody want to make all these comments about her, but you know how they do dark-skinned women. Now, when you look at what I will give Foxy Brown is, although she might be crazy, she might have some things that's off. But what I will say about a bitch is, at least she had enough fucking guts to stay looking the way she looked. I don't remember her bleaching. I don't remember her trying to change her fucking everything she got is original to her. Even on top of her gaining a little bit of weight, she's still cute. Unlike Little Kim, she let that shit get to her. And at the same time, this is why I give her the benefit of the doubt. How many times can you disbelieve people? How many times can you shit on them before they start having psychosis? What do you expect from a person? She's like that because for most of her fucking life, she probably been shitted on about what she looked like, and she wasn't even ugly. The girl was cute as could be. She's fucking cute. She looked better than what she looked now. She did that shit to try to look like that ugly ass mayonnaise pasty face Faith Evans, which I never thought was cute in the first fucking place. That's the least I could say for Foxy Brown. The bitch might be crazy, but at least the bitch looked the same. And she looked good too, because she's only like, what, 38, 39? That's not old. Fuck out of here. People who born in the fucking 80s, the youngest you could be is like, what, 30? The possible oldest you could be is what, 38, 39? Give me a fucking break. That's not old. Some of us don't even have fucking kids. Like, are you fucking serious? I think she just had a kid at like 36. Fuck out of here. Meanwhile, you got fucking Kim Kardashian with her old nasty looking ass trying to talk about she 35. Bitch, you ain't no 35. Nigga, please. You were in high school in the motherfucking 90s too, bitch, in the 2000s. What are you talking about? Fuck out of here. You probably graduated like 2000, 99. So that would make your ass about 37, 39 at the most. Fuck out of here. Who you think you fooling? And you couldn't even barely produce them half breeds you got now. Talking about they tore out your motherfucking dog womb. Fuck out of here. Get all these bitches lying. Beyonce 39 too. Fuck out of here. I don't even know why they fucking lying. Stop with all that fucking lying. Bitch, please. Ain't nothing wrong with being 37. Ain't nothing wrong with being 39 or 38 or however fucking. Hell, even if you just turned 40. Fuck out of here. You still an 80s baby. Fuck out of here. Fuck is you talking about? These motherfuckers with they bullshit. Always doing all this fucking lying. For what? But anyway, like I said, that's the least I could say for Foxy Brown. She still looks the same. And of course she would be because she's still in her fucking 30s. Because again, like I said before, I mean, think about it. She was born 78? Well, I wasn't, let's just put it this way. I wasn't born in 78. I wasn't even around. My mother was, what, 18? My mother had me at like 1920. So then she's older than I am. I had no idea. But still, she's still in her fucking 30s. So, I mean, give me a motherfucking break. This shit is fucking ridiculous. And see, that's all they can do. And see, and let me go to even say further than that. All they can do is try to talk shit about Foxy Brown. That's all they can do. He probably is a tranny tracer. A tranny tracer. Girl, you don't understand, Ganja. Let me tell you, this nigga is the whole reason. He's the fake ass face of those fucking nets and that nasty rusted out structure that's right down there, going towards that whole area where Broad Hall is in Brooklyn and shit. Like, look, I grew up down there. My father used to go to the motherfucking Junior's, now it's a restaurant now. Now it's Junior's restaurant. But back in the day, you used to be able to get cheesecake and shit. That's what they was normally known for. And they used to have black businesses in that area. He helped with that shit. I told people to go watch this documentary, but didn't nobody want to listen. So I'm not gonna keep talking. Y'all think this motherfucker think that nigga's so fucking great. He's a capitalizer. He's a piece of shit. He's always been a piece of shit. Fake ass nigga. Pussy nigga. Anyway, I didn't think he was all that in the first fucking place. Anyway. But like I said, so far as Foxy Brown is concerned, at least she stuck to her fucking gun. She said, I'm not bleaching. I'm not changing the way I fucking look. And so fucking what? And we all know that black don't fucking crack. Oh yeah, we know that Faith mama white. We know that. And that's why they idolize fucking Faith. That's why they do the shit they do now. Fuck out of here. Please. I used to call Faith Evans yuck face. She wasn't all that to me with her old pussy lips. That bitch looked like she suck a mean dick. And then I come to find out years later, that's what they said she was doing. That's what they said she was doing. She was sucking plenty dick. Yeah, Foxy went deaf for a little while. For a little while, I think she went deaf in 2008, and then she got her hearing back in what was it? I think either a year or 2 years after that. But my problem with Foxy is my problem with her is Nicki Minaj. I don't like Nicki Minaj. I do not like her. Now, granted, I liked a few songs by her. You know, she was spitting something a little bit, but other than that, I don't like her. I do not like that bitch. I don't like her at all because she's another one. Now, if you've seen any pictures of Nicki Minaj was also dark skinned. She was what you would call the acceptable dark skin. Her ass had dark skin too. The only thing that didn't change about her is her hair. Now she would now like a lot of black women, she wears wigs because for some it protects their hair and they like wearing a bunch of wigs so that way they don't mess up their hair. But Nicki Minaj has always had long hair. That's the only thing that stayed the same about her is her hair. Other than that, her ass is fake, her nose is fake, everything about her is fake. She looks crazy. Hell yeah, she bleached the shit out of her fucking skin. Hell yeah, she did. Hell fucking yeah. That ain't no lie. That bitch wasn't light skinned. Have you seen Nicki Minaj's mama? Nicki Minaj's mama is dark skinned. Please. Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody being fooled by that shit. You done bleached yourself up to be damned. For what? Fuck out of here. I'm black. I'm gonna stay black. Black don't crack. I'm gonna tell you now. That's why Sade looked the way she looked. Can't nobody tell how old I am. You'll never be able to tell. Yep, black don't motherfucking crack. Do you understand that my mama was running around here 50 years old, right? People thought my mother was 35. 50. People thought my mama was 35. That's what black could do for your ass. Okay? So I told motherfuckers, I knew from when I was a teenager what I was going to look like. Because my father had me hey, pretty Patience, how you doing? My father had me when he was in his 40s. But didn't nobody believe him. They still thought he was like fucking 32 and shit. Okay? My mother's mother, which was born 1940, right? So that make her in her 70s. When she was in her fucking 60s, people still thought she was in her 40s. So I already knew I had this thing on motherfucking lock. Look, when a bitch gonna be fly as hell at 75, I'm gonna be cute as a motherfucker. I'ma still be getting niggas. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'ma still be cute. Yo, I'm gonna be in the old folks' home and niggas gonna be like, yo, you look good. I'm like, I know. They gonna be like, I'm 75. And they gonna be like, no, you not. I'm like, yes, I am. Because when my mother used to say how old she was, did nobody never believe her. And the same thing went for her mother too. Like nobody never believed them. So I'm gonna get disbelieved everywhere I go. I'm like, but no, for real, I'm 75. They're like, why y'all lying? Why you lying? Why you lying for? You know what they used to do to my mother, right? I remember it was New Year's Eve, right? I think it was 2000. No, hold on. Either 99 or 2000. I think my mother was like 38 or 40, one of them. So we go into the liquor store. My mother was buying some bottles for the party that we was going to. They carded my mother. My mother was pissed. They used to do the same thing to my mother when she used to come pick me up from school. And of course, if you went to school in Brooklyn, Bronx, wherever you went to school at, if you went to school in Manhattan, you had metal detectors. So when the gun, this shit is still funny to me. My mother comes for parent teacher. My mother couldn't come at night because she had to work. Normally they would have parent teacher night. So my mother came. She had a whole schedule worked out. So she came with me to school early in the morning so she could meet my teacher, and so she could get my report card and all that other shit. They wouldn't let her through the metal detectors. They say they first of all they pulled my mother by her collar. They called my mother a girl and told her why she late. My mother went off. She was like, fuck your ear. Who you think you is? She said, I'm grown. I'm 40 years old. They was like, no, you ain't. You just lying. We need to see your identification. She said, me suing if you keep putting your hands upon me like that. It was a barrage of suck your mama. I can't. I'm telling you, I'm still seeing this shit in my head. This shit was hilarious. Suck your mama. A blood clot seal. I don't have to take this. Shit. I can't. I can't. My chest hurt. And I was laughing at her. I ain't mean to. My mother was mad as hell. She wouldn't speak to me for a whole week because I was laughing too. Oh, she would not speak to me for a whole week. She was like, you could have said something. I was like, Mommy, what was I supposed to do? It ain't my fault that they didn't believe you. I can't. She was terrible. But anyway, yeah, they didn't. I'm telling you, anywhere my mother was, she got caught. They never believed her. They always thought she was lying. I said, hey, black don't crack. Y'all should know that by now. Shit, motherfuckers be 80 years old and still can pull off 50. Shit. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. So don't act like y'all don't know. Okay, you know, like, look, I'm black. Okay, I'ma still look good. People gonna still think I'm young and shit, but I'm gonna be old as fuck. So Nippy was sacrificed. Oh, okay. Now I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. No, but that whole situation, was crazy. With Nipsey Hussle, that was crazy. I seen the because DOD. Remember when DOD did that live and we was talking about Nipsey Hussle and the whole when the day he got killed. I was looking at the actual video and shit. To me, that was crazy. I mean, I'm just saying, for me, that was crazy. When I was just looking at shit, and I was just like looking at the whole confused situation. Like, I don't know if y'all saw it, but it was one female. She looked like she was about to get into the car. She got into the car. You would have thought she drove away, but she didn't. She got back out the car. I don't know what the fuck that was about. That was weird to me. But anyway, it was a whole bunch of shit on that thing that was weird to me. Now, see, I've heard some things here on the YT about what this motherfucker's supposed to have been said, but my thing is that I'm not gonna have the same reaction that some of y'all would have. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I don't have that reaction is because you're talking about the music business. Okay, so that's first of all. You're talking about you're and again, I'm not trying to hurt black men. I'm really not. This is really just the truth. This is really the truth. This is an experience that I've personally had. This is an experience that I've not only now see, if it was just my experience, I would have stopped it at that. But I keep telling people that I experienced this shit on a grand fucking scale. I've had several different jobs throughout my life. You understand what I'm saying? And some of them I'm not going to talk about because I'm not going to get sued. You understand what I'm saying? There was a company that I worked for. Basically, I've even worked in fashion. You understand what I'm saying? We told my motherfuckers be wearing their shoes and their belts and whatnot. And you've had black men who would not. I've literally sat there and watched like plenty of black men say that they would not hire black models. Let them be darker. Let them be darker than like a light brown. You're not getting hired. I seen this shit in like fucking 2008 and 9. This is before they really started doing the shit now. For me, this shit is old. When you see these models talking about they not getting hired and they telling you too black, I'm like, I've been seen that. Been seen it. That's old. That's old to me. Like, I'm tired of talking about it. So again, I'm not trying to hurt black men, but you have a history of being colorist. So I don't understand why people are so shocked by what a black man said when he said we got light skin. If I'm wrong, please correct me. I told you I have no problem with being disabused of something. I already said that. Now, if I'm not correct, did he not say we got light-skinned daughters to protect or some shit like that? Is that what he said? Why would you say that? If in your mind, so you have to understand, people, that in the atmosphere that he's surviving in, that's what they do. It's okay. So when you have others reacting to it who are not in that circle, he's looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Because in his mind, this is what we do. Nigga, who is you? This is what we do. We all cool with the shit. And more than likely, Nipsey was cool with it. Is it cool that he died, that somebody killed him? No. But at the end of the day, you probably have to admit that more than likely, just like Stephon Clark, he was probably a colorist too. You just didn't get a chance to hear it out of his mouth. Because what dude, what black man What black man that is capable of producing black offspring would say some shit like that in amongst company that didn't think that shit was okay? Let's be for real. Let's really tell the truth. So this dude, whatever his name is, he's looking at y'all crazy. Because again, the circle that he rolls in puts up with that shit. They think it's okay. Do you think it's a coincidence that Nipsey Hussle's woman was a fair-skinned female? Do you really think that's a coincidence? No. He knew what he was doing when he got with her. You just didn't hear it out of his mouth. You know, he didn't end up like Stephon Clark, where it was a bunch of tweets showing that you hate your own fucking DNA. Now I don't know. Now, what is her name? Lauren something. I don't really know who she is, but I've seen her a couple of times. Now I'm not too sure if she's biracial or whatever the case may be, or she's just a light-skinned black female. Now, if she's a light-skinned black female, then there's nothing wrong with that. She's black. Again, I'm going to say this again. There's a whole continent in Africa where they have a tribe where they're all light-skinned. And there was no white motherfuckers messing with them. They're just light. That's it. We have the ability to create light and dark. Still black. I don't have anything against light-skinned black people. Now, if she's biracial or whatever the case may be, then I wouldn't be surprised. Because that's what a light-skinned black woman would have in common with a biracial female. Although exactly. And I didn't even know that because I didn't even know who the fuck she was. Now I'm hearing that she's supposed to have had so you said her mother's white. Figures. So like I said, and again at this point, I wouldn't be assuming about him. I'm not speaking ill of the dead. Again, his situation is different because unlike Stephon Clark, who made a fool out of himself and went on Twitter and put that shit out there, you understand what I'm saying? He couldn't just he couldn't just okay, we'll have to see. Pretty patience, we'll have to see. Because okay, that may be the case. I don't just go on what people say because I would have to do the research myself. I'll go look myself. But again, Stephon Clark couldn't just go and be with his Asian girlfriend and keep his mouth closed. No, he went and did nasty shit. You understand what I'm saying? So like I said, again, this dude out here talking about, oh, we got light-skinned daughters to protect. He's looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Because again, you have to consider the circle that he's running in. That's normal for them. That is normal for them. Don't y'all remember? I think it was a YouTube video. It got out, or it did a lot of numbers, and it was somebody saying we don't do dark butts. Now, who remembers that? That's that same type circle. So again, this nigga's looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Again, like I said the first time, Nipsey, it wasn't no mistake that he was with whatever her name is, Lauren, whatever her name is. You know, I understand, Ganja. I get it. Believe that. My thing is, I don't have anything against light-skinned black women. Both of your parents are black. Because again, you have to understand, we make both. Again, people keep confusing biracial and full black. People keep confusing that shit. There is no confusion for me. They want to blur the lines, and this is the stuff that I'm talking about. But as soon as I start talking about that shit, everybody wants to play, oh, we can agree to disagree. No, motherfucker, I'm right, and I know what I'm talking about. You're not going to confuse shit over here. Because you want to act as if one thing is the other. It's not. I have two black parents, point blank, period. Both of my parents were black. Their parents were black. I just told you, my background consists of Black American and West Indian. I am a Black American. I just got through telling you, fuck out of here. Some of my mother's people helped to fight for this motherfucking country. I believe they were in all three wars. 1, 2, and motherfucking 3, which would be Vietnam. I'm not too sure about the one that happened in the what was the war that happened? Desert Storm. I'm not too sure about Desert Storm. I know my mother had friends in Desert Storm though. But yeah, like I said, I know how to do my research. I will be researching on this bitch because I have a hunch. I have a hunch about that. Cause soon as I started hearing what motherfuckers was saying, I haven't heard the clips from him. I'm going to look at that shit. I'm gonna see. Because I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. He's looking at y'all like y'all crazy. Everybody who got a problem with what he said, because I'm telling you, within that circle he runs in, that shit is okay. They know what they're doing. And I guarantee you, you can talk about Nipsey did this and Nipsey did that. But like I said, if he's associated with a nigga like that, more than likely Nipsey was okay with that because Nipsey was doing it too. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to hurt black men. I'm stating fucking facts. You have a history of being colorist. Period. It's just like I said in my video that's up right now. How do you think you got fucking Little Kim? Little Kim is fucked up in her head because she wasn't strong enough. And again, if you've been, think about it. Think about it. I know personally, because my mother was light-skinned. My mother sat right up there. She told me with intention that she made sure that the man she was with was not the same color she was. She didn't want no white. She despised white men. She despised them. She thought they were disgusting. I used to see, my mother used to sit up there and talk about how bad they smell, how much they used to hit on her, how much she used to curse them out. She fight them. She's like, I don't want y'all. I want a black fucking man. She said, I want a black man specifically so I can have a black child. I'm fucking black. I don't want no. I want a black child. Then both her and my father sat me down and told me what the fuck I was going to go through. My father told me in my fucking face, he was like, look, I didn't choose your mother because she was light-skinned. That don't mean shit to me. Then he started showing me pictures of all his girls before my mother were fucking dark-skinned. So please, don't fuck no. You ain't gonna convince me of shit. And then it wasn't just real life. I seen this, and I seen this in a work fucking place. Like, don't know. That's one of the major places that you experiencing some real shit. The workplace. That's how you know shit is happening every fucking day. You can try to convince me if you want to, but you don't know what you're talking about. Fuck out of here. I've been in mid-level, low-level, high-level management. I've seen this shit. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. I used to tell motherfuckers what to do. Fuck out of here. You can't tell me shit. See, that's the shit I be talking about when we sit around here with this fucking pontification and sitting around here twiddling our fucking thumbs and acting like shit ain't fucking happening. But as soon as you walk your ass out into the real world to go get a job or something, or you on a fucking street, your blackness matters. Fuck out of here. My father told me straight to my face. He was like, look, let me tell you something. He was like, Sade, niggas is going to discount you simply because you dark. Please, you need to understand, first and foremost, ain't shit wrong with you. They have the problem. I'm just telling you now what the fuck is going to happen. And I believe my daddy. Fuck out of here. Every word my father said actually was fucking true. Every day when I sit up and look at black people and I look at fucking YouTube and I look at the street and I see this shit, the shit is fucking true. Every word he said. Fuck out of here. Fuck off. You ain't gonna tell me shit. They can never eat their non-black shit. Y'all funny as fuck. And y'all making me stay on here like, I probably been on here 2 hours. Y'all think y'all sleep. But yeah. Like, nah, that's with intention. That nigga sat up there and said the shit he said. Because again, all the motherfuckers that's involved with that shit are like that. It was by no coincidence. It was by no fucking coincidence that this motherfucker would be in Nipsey Hussle circle because he thought like that. Let's just be be for real. What are you talking about, TR? What are you talking about? We talking about something totally different. If you don't know what my channel is about, go look at some of my videos. I'm not hiding shit from no fucking body. I'm a motherfucking separatist out this bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can come with that pro-black shit if you want to. I ain't pro-black. I'm black only. Pro-black is too faulty for me. Pro-black is something that they gave y'all to tell you who the fuck y'all are. Just like black identity extremists or whatever the fuck that shit's supposed to be. Fuck out of here. Exactly, Pretty Patience. That's the shit that I noticed too. And that's why so many times when and if I do talk about my father, you understand? Because I did have my father. I know who the fuck my father is. I know that's who I look like. When you see me, you see my daddy. Only thing you see long hair. Okay? Because I look like my father. Am I the seed of my father? No. That's some dumb shit. We ain't even going there with that. But anyway, because that does not fit what's actually going on in the human body, both male and female. I know this for a fact. But anyway, um, this is let me this is one of the things too. Had I had wanted to stay on this thing and actually stay on YouTube, like I told you, I was gonna start doing story time, but I was gonna do it on my other channel. Now, these are some of the talks that my parents had with me when I was very young. And this is one of the story times that I was gonna do for y'all, but I was like, fuck it. So I might as well do it now. Um this is one of the times that I sat down. Matter of fact, because see, what you don't know is my father's mother, my father's mother was very light skinned, right? And she was very colorist. And the reason why she was like that, from what he had told me, was because of her parents. And it was mainly her father that was doing it. These are his words, not mine. And so he had it was my father and it was my father's brother. And because my father's brother was fucking greedy. He was always over at the house eating up the food because he liked how my mother cooked. But anyway, greedy ass motherfucker. But all three of them sat down and my father was basically telling me a story. And he was like, you know what? He was like, Sade, I was like, sitting, just listening to him, and he was like, I have something to tell you. And I was like, what? He was like, look, I love black people. He was like, how you hear me and your mother always talking about you should be happy to be black. You should understand that, being, looking how you look is the best thing that could have ever happened to you. That's what he used to say to me. And so he was like, but I have something to tell you. He was like, it's going to be mainly our people that's going to tell you something is wrong with you. I was like, what are you talking about? I literally said to him, like I didn't want to believe him. You understand what I'm saying? And so he was like, just listen to what I'm saying. He was like, don't say nothing, just listen to me. He was like, there will be a time that he literally told me. He literally sat there and told me. And when the shit happened to me when I was in fucking the workplace as well as school, I didn't want to believe him. It was like I was having a fucking flashback. I was like, this is not happening. So he was telling me basically like, they're going to tell you that you're pretty for a dark girl. They're going to tell you, oh, there's something about you. But what they really mean is that I find value in you, but I don't understand why I find value in you because you're not light. That's literally what this man said to me. My own father said that shit to me. Good night, Miss Hill. If you going to bed, good night. Because I know it's getting late. Well, getting later. Good night, good morning. And so that's what he said to me. And he kept telling me that because as I got into going to school, I was homeschooled until I was what? My parents, they homeschooled me until first grade. So I didn't do preschool. I didn't do daycare. I didn't do kindergarten. I went straight into first grade. And then, actually, as a matter of fact, I didn't even do first grade because my reading levels were higher than like 6-year-olds would normally do. So they just went on ahead and put me in second grade. So as I got into school, I got bullied every day about my skin tone every day. And I just kept, when I would go home, I would tell my father what happened. And so he was like, well, yeah. He was like, I told you. He would basically, he was like, just his thing was like, I guess to ignore it and kind of like let it roll off of you. So if you go to that video where I told you what happened when I was in high school, what happened to that girl who was, new to the school and they put me to show her around, I explained to y'all what happened. So by that time I had been called so many names, basically into adulthood that I was just like, I guess that's what black people do. I guess I had accepted it. So, but my father was telling me at that time when I would come home and tell him, like, look, this is what they doing. He was like, but I told you. He was like, I already told you. This is what we do to ourselves. So I guess he was just doing the best he could. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I don't fault my father for that. He was just telling me what the fuck my other motherfuckers was gonna do. So it is what it is. But like I said, I've said it before. I'm not running to nobody else. I'm not gonna be weak. It's not gonna happen. But those who have been shitted on constantly, you know what I mean, and they're black just for you being black, you know what I mean? Can you blame Lil' Kim? I mean, I don't think she should have cut on her body. I don't think she should have did that. She should have stayed the way she was. And I'm pretty because again, like I said, she was an attractive woman in the first place. Now, could you imagine what she would look like now being 45? She would still look good because she was cute then. And little Kim was always into fitness. You know, she used to talk about going to the gym and shit and all this other type of shit. So I'm just saying. I mean, how long can you shit on a person and then when they start to believe the shit that you tell them because they keep hearing this shit every fucking day, they human. God damn. They fucking human. What do you expect? And then you got this motherfucker coming out and again, motherfuckers get mad when we keep when other black people say, why is it always a dark skinned man that has to do this? Why is it always the blackest man you could find to sit up there and talk about how you don't like dark skin and you're dark skin? I don't get that. To me, that's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. That is the craziest shit that I've ever seen in my life. And again, like I said, I don't. For me, a black man is a black man. I don't care if you're a light skinned black man. If you have two black parents, you're a black man. You are a black man. And the sad part about it is I don't never see, and this is just me. Maybe y'all see it, and I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but for me, I've never gotten the I've never seen lighter skinned men say. And I'm just saying for me, it could be different for somebody else, and I'm not saying that they don't do it by no stretch of the means. But for me, I have not seen light skinned men say, okay, well, I don't want to be black, or I don't like dark women, or I don't like my own complexion, or I don't like this. I haven't seen them. I barely see light skinned men. I barely see them. It's always the darker ones that I see doing this. That's from what I see. Am I saying all dark men do that? No. That's again, I told you about my father. My father was dark skinned, beautiful black man. He never did that shit. He wasn't never like that. He was not like that. But these other motherfuckers, I don't know where they come from. A pod, space, I don't know. But yeah. So, but anyhow, I'm about to take my ass to bed and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to lay down one night, and everything like that there. And everything like that there. So, um, damn. I just want to say goodnight, y'all. So now y'all know why I don't be on, and presumably I might be shutting this account down because I'm not really feeling it. I'm not up for the bullshit. And so I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. And I'm about to sign out of this. I'm still trying to pronounce this goddamn thing. Let me sign it out. Let me do my little syllables. Mo B Zen. Okay, I got it. Moby Zen. Moby Zen, damn it. All right. Good night, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe in whatever you do, and I appreciate y'all being here. I love y'all. Ganja, Loso, Frazier, Focus. I'm trying to remember everybody's name. I love all y'all. Y'all know that. I love every last one of y'all. Okay. Night. Not well, good morning, good night, good afternoon, all that. Okay. Let me see how to turn this motherfucker off. Turning it off. Enjoy my horrible singing as I figure out how to turn this goddamn thing off. And